Okay. That was a resounding Kieran and Hannah.
Let's fucking
It's more like it.
let's go.
It's the worst part about playing in the evening. Is that it's just like half the people here are like mouths full of fucking food. It's so funny. Right, so in the last session of Curse of Strahd, you began as the pages of the tome close shut and you witnessed the final moments of Tatiana's life and Strahd's complete transformation into the monster that he has become. You were then thrust out back into the swamps of Berez, where seemingly no time had passed. In the aftermath of these strange events, you took Osred's body north, away from this wicked place, and decided to cremate him where you had slept the night previous. It was a solemn moment for Nigel and Farrah in particular, as they find themselves perhaps the last members of the Oath who are truly themselves within Barovia. You then pushed on north, eager to continue your mission and recover the next artifact from Argynvostholt. However, on your way, you met a new friend within the strange foggy battlefield that you had witnessed before. A silver dragonborn named Ilkaas claimed to be the son of Argynvost, and he claimed that he was created to destroy Strahd von Zarevich. God, this fucking cider is making me so gassy. Ugh. He asked for your help, as some kind of great corruption had seemingly fallen over his father's crypt, and his father's knights were completely consumed by hate, and no longer the honourable knights filled with valour. So, you pushed on to the mansion far above, stopping to rest for the night as you did. And whilst you did, Nigel took some time to look into Pitch's orb and try and communicate with him. However, when he did, something strange happened, and he found himself deep within an awful nightmare. After you rested, you finished your journey and arrived at Argynvostholt. And that is where we begin our session. So, I will move you over to here for now. Quickly sort out my volume levels. Recording. Tom, make sure you're recording.
Can confirm, recording is happening.
Fantastic news.
I'm recording it with my brain.
Yeah, well,
It does not make that sound. It's more like.
so let me quickly read the as you're approaching.
It's the same sound as my computer makes.
Yeah, dying.
So
The oxen makes.
I'll read the same description as you walk up and approach the mansion. High above the river valley just juts a quiet promontory upon which, I don't know how to pronounce that word, upon which looms a sepulchral mansion. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones. Its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long dead thing that has been smoked upon the mountainside. Now, there's one inaccuracy about this picture. The artist decided to turn the dragon round, but the dragon is in fact facing the mansion. And you can see that perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body. And as I said, the statue looks east toward the mansion. and then I will move you over to the actual map here. Right, so if you could all please place your tokens where I am currently pinging. It's quite a big map, so let me adjust light sources for you, because it would be, I believe the time is currently, my notes are being shit because
Where the pinging?
It's down here.
Ah, thank you.
Looks like I'll have to refresh the page to the time. I'm just going to say it's middle of the day because I cannot be asked to refresh the page again after I set it all up.
Get out
Right.
here, Neville, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah, fucking Neville. Alright, so let me put daylight mode on.
Maybe he's there for a reason.
Hopefully now should be able to all see. Oh, fuck's sake, I hate when the maps do this real 20. Let me quickly actually then. Sorry, I should have fixed this beforehand. I always forget that the standard thing with Windows is just to leave them all open roll 20, even though it should be changed slightly. Right, instead of putting daylight mode on then, I am going to update your tokens with just some general light, I think. So let's just give you... What would be...
Meadhan to put a torch on, because if we're going inside anyway, might as well not change them all.
That's a good point, because it is dark inside. So let's do right. Let's put bright light of 20 and a load light of 20, and let us. Yeah, let's just do that. So hopefully, it's not very far though actually. Apologies, technical difficulties.
Is there not like a light you can just pull out and shove it there and shove it there?
Let's just go. Got a light coming from Meadhan. He's a lighty boy. There we go. That's a bit more like it, I think. And I can reduce it when you get inside. So, as you walk up to the mansion, how do each of you react? You've now arrived at the mansion as I have described. Make sure, by the way, that all of you have put your HP back to maximum on roll 20, and D&D Beyond, you've had a long rest.
Yep. Farrah would turn to Ilkaas and should ask, is there a good way in, Ilkaas?
So, Ilkaas, your knowledge of the mansion is pretty limited. You haven't explored a huge amount of it. What you know is that on the far sort of east side of the mansion, and you would sort of point more in this direction, but you would say it's far beyond, this way, where I'm pinging, is where the crypt is, behind the mansion, and there's a graveyard surrounding the crypt. You would also know that from there, that somewhere kind of somewhere more in this direction is like a chapel with some stairs that climb upwards, and eventually you can use those to climb to different sections of the mansion from there. That's about all you know from memory, just from now.
Yeah, he'd say that.
Yeah. Where do we all think a powerful sword would be kept? Looks around to everyone. Below? Above?
Would you like me to detect magic to see if it is around?
This is quite a large building, Nigel. I think we'll have to go inside for even a glimpse.
Very true.
I think Ilkaas would remind anyone if they come across the ones who are more sapient and haven't lost their minds completely, he should engage with them first.
Makes sense.
Cal would turn to Ilkaas as well and say, "Wasn't this your father's house? How is it that you know so little of it?"
Well, I didn't live here.
I see.
Points over at the crypt.
Do you know that your father spent time in there whilst you were in the crypt, or?
Oh no, he's been dead a long time.
I see.
I never knew him physically.
You'd also know, Ilkaas, there's a number of dangers within the mansion, such as the revenants, and also spectral, sort of some kind of spectral ghosts that have sort of chased you off in previous excursions.
Yeah, he'd warn them, but I guess he doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, they could just literally, when you've seen them, they just apparated into existence as if from nowhere, so you don't know.
When you say you didn't know your father physically, did he appear to you as a spirit, or just a voice, or?
It was a disembodied voice, right, Lewis? Yeah. I'd say that then.
I see. Well,
Wait, so who raised you then?
Well, the voice.
I mean, like, when you're a kid.
Was he ever a kid?
Not really, no.
Just kind of shakes his head. He's like, what I've read about other Dragonborn, I don't think I went through the same developmental stages as they did. I I hatched and was mostly in this form for a bit shorter.
Man, must have been a big egg.
Just kind of smiles. He's like, I haven't ever seen another one, so I guess my relative egg size isn't really up to scratch.
does that make you a sole heir?
No, not as such.
You just haven't seen any others?
I know they died.
Ah. Well, I'd like to remind everybody that with this book, if you stay nearby me, you have protection
What book?
from fiends and undead. Oh yeah, true. I think Cal would genuinely make that little trip and just be like, "Oh, sort of looks around to see if anyone's going to interject before saying, we retrieved this book," and he kind of pulls it slightly out of his armor just to show the spine of it, really, but not the whole way. From Hagen, the swamps to the south.
No, what's it about?
It's about Strahd, his life, his history, and the people around him. His descent, you could argue. There's a lot to it. Not too much to really be stood around here discussing, but it seems to also offer some protection to us if you're nearby.
Okay.
Speaking of protection, where did you say you were chased from? Was it this front door area?
No, it was up round there and the back.
Maybe the front door is best. I mean, you said that there's a broken bit on this side, didn't you, Liz?
Yeah, you can see. Let me just quickly look at your vision. Yep, you can see, like, on this side there is this part of the house has collapsed. Over here.
Or perhaps we can enter through the more open space at the side there.
Yeah, you definitely could. You can see, Farrah, that there's quite a lot of rubble around the sort of right side of the house. It looks like you could climb over it. It would certainly be fairly noisy climbing over it.
Yeah.
But you could climb over it.
I mean, I guess we should be stealthy.
Meadhan points her thumb to the statue and says, "So if this is your pups, what happened to your ma?"
I don't think... he just looks kind of unsure. I guess he doesn't really know, right?
Nope, you'd have no idea.
Well, kind of looks at it. It's like, sponges breed without two sexes.
I guess you read that somewhere.
I did.
Oh, I love that so much.
Whilst he's standing next to it, can I see any kind of physical resemblance between the statue and him?
Make an insight check, Meadhan.
Yeah, go on then. Is the statue lying?
He's not. No, it's not. So you do not get advantage. Sadly.
Although I don't suppose you happen to make that. Oh, you did.
I
You
did
beast.
indeed. I made the Nigel item as well.
Oh boy.
14. It's hard to tell between I mean, it's like trying to distinguish between two different, like, bearded dragons, for example. Whilst there's maybe different slight in colour, from it's a statue, so you can't make out as much colour as you'd like. Let me, in fact, reveal just to you what the statue looks like, just so you get an idea of how big it is, and you've got.
It looks like the dude from Gargoyles.
Yeah, it does actually. So you've got a from that insight check, Meadhan. There's definitely similarities, but I mean, it's so hard to tell. I mean, the Ilkaas is a bipedal creature, whilst this is a quadruped, and there's definitely similarities in the scales, and if it was silver, then perhaps, but it's hard to tell. It's just hard to tell.
Yeah. Okay.
Ilkaas would just reverently touch the wing of a statue if he could reach it.
Yeah, you definitely could, I think. Because it hangs quite low, I imagine them probably, down the back, so you could probably trace your fingers across the back.
How tall is Ilkaas?
I don't know.
It's about 6'1". Yeah. Wait, I don't know.
Wish, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
He's quite hunched, like you said before, Kieran, didn't you? You said he's quite.
Don't think I said hunched.
No, did you not? I'm probably misremembering. Yeah, as you do touch it, Ilkaas, you get like a faint scent of magic coming from the statue.
Ooh. Can he see if he can trace around and see if there's any points that are emanating it? Like, if he can detect a pattern that it's radiating out from, like a, like magnetic force.
Do me an Arcana check.
Just smash it.
With a 13, you definitely can tell that the magic is weak, but it's definitely radiating out from the statue itself.
Does he know what type of magic it is?
Not without a detect magic spell, he wouldn't.
I don't suppose anyone knows, has any ability to detect forms of magic. There seems to be something radiating out from us.
I come.
Okay, is Nigel casting detect magic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Nigel, the magic aura from this is very weak.
Okay.
And from what you can tell, the even though it is weak, it does radiate out this aura of evocation magic.
Okay.
Which, if you want, Nigel can make an Arcana check and see if what he knows about evocation. Yeah, 20. You would know that generally evocation magic tends to be involved often with, usually like more like area of effect often abilities, and it can be involved with like traps or stuff like that. You're not 100% sure, but in general it's got a various uses.
Okay. He would relay that to the group.
It's not emanating out from the mouth, is it?
It tend to. Sorry, let me. I just read it as well. It does tend to also involve like more elemental effects as well. Nigel.
Okay. So it would make sense if it was fire stuff.
Potentially.
Sorry, that was just me.
And it does seem to be radiating out from the mouth itself as well.
Yes, it is Ilkaas.
Probably some sort of ice breath. Maybe it's a trap.
It is the type of magic used in traps.
Odd to have a trap outside the house.
Yeah, it is facing the door, though.
Perhaps it's more for keeping things in than keeping things out.
Maybe.
Maybe let's not go by the front door.
No, I can see crumbly, loud opening over there. But,
Yeah, so you've got currently you can see the crumbled tower to the sort of this side. You got the front doors up here, or you can see a more intact tower on this side. So, which route would you guys like to pursue?
well, I don't know. Because it's crumbly, right? If we want to be stealthy, it's not great.
It definitely looks like it would take noise to climb across. There's a lot of rubble. Collapsed part of the house, essentially. You can see all the way up to like the 3rd floor. It looks like it's completely collapsed on that side, all the way up to the roof.
Is there an opening to the 2nd and 3rd floor?
There is, yeah. You'd have to get closer to be able to see exactly what entails. And the tower itself at the front is more almost completely collapsed, but you can see kind of on this side it's sort of like around here, this kind of area, where you can see the kind of building seems to the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor seem to be attached.
Well, I can see. You say she can see that there's gaps to the 3rd floor, or she can't see it. No.
You'd have to get closer to see exactly what it is, but you can tell there's some, like it's collapsed on that side, and you can see that it's open up and it's you're capable of seeing the fact that it's kind of open to the elements.
I mean, I can go and scout around and find a new way in, if need be. Potentially even get us all up to the 3rd floor.
Do we have a reason to want to be on the 3rd floor initially?
This is why I wonder whether you think it's at the top floor, or if it's below.
I think it's purely guesswork at the moment.
Yeah.
I know that if we're on the top floor, it's potentially more difficult to escape if we need to.
It's true.
Ilkaas, you would know that the main thing that drove you to look for allies and help would be the fact that there is some kind of corruption that's it's centered at the crypt itself, which you would know is adjacent to the ground floor, and you'd also know that the revenants themselves, there's two prominent figures that you would have heard about thanks to your little sort of skill challenge thing you did last session. They are led by one of your father's knights, a man named Vladimir Horngard, who is particularly filled with hate and you've never seen personally, but one of the more amiable revenants, although they still told you to fuck off basically, was Godfrey Gwillem. And you found them when you were on the 3rd floor.
Okay. You would say that those two guys are on the 3rd floor, but I mean, they seem like they've got their own goal here, so...
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe we can ask them. And remember, we can't tell them that we're going to try and kill Count von Zarevich.
No. What did he say about the ground floor? Sorry?
He said that
There's something adjacent to it.
The crypt was adjacent to it, where he is. Told you that he spent most of his life. The mausoleum, more exactly.
Okay.
So,
and when you escaped Ilkaas, did you come out this front door?
No, I haven't really been in there much.
Okay.
Actually, when he did go in, where did he go in?
You would know there's a door opposite, across from the graveyard, straight across from the crypt, that leads into like a large. I guess you'd describe it as. What would you describe it as? I guess you'd call it like a chapel. And there's staircases in there, like spiral staircases leading up further into the mansion, and that's the way you made your way up further into the mansion.
But that's pretty guarded, right?
Yeah, I would say as well, Ilkaas, one thing you would know is that you've kind of beyond what you do a quick insight check for me, just because it's very dark. You don't have dark vision. When you've looked around, you've been very focused on trying to stay.
I did get in that 20 last time I did it. So.
Yeah, that's very cool. So you would know that then, based on the nat 20, that beyond these doors, you've never been in the hall yourself, but you've looked over the balconies down into this. There's like a grand foyer.
Okay.
Don't know what you think of that, though.
Yeah, I just worry about the trap. Potentially trap. So. If I can cast Pass Without a Trace and hope for the best they don't hear us going past this rustly bit.
Do an intelligence check. Oh no, do a wisdom check for me, Farrah.
I don't know about that. What's it? Or what check?
Do a wisdom check for me.
Yeah.
I think 11's enough.
11.
Pass Without a Trace is definitely going to make you more stealthy, but you think based off this rubble, it looks like whatever you do climbing over it's going to make noise.
Well, yeah.
So, realistically, meta-wise, you're not really going to be able to make a stealth check to get over this stuff, because it just requires you to do a lot of climbing over a lot of wood and stone that's not stable.
Well, the only other idea I had, because, obviously, lots of noise, I was going to turn into a bird and carry everyone over.
Certainly could do that.
Well, this is where I'm wondering whether we want to just go straight to the 3rd floor, because I'm going to just carry some people to the 3rd floor. Or 2nd floor.
Yeah.
Or we could just go to the ground floor.
Totally. Completely up to you guys. I did not think it would take nearly 45 minutes to take the first steps inside.
Yeah, Cal's very tempted to just open the front door right now.
Yeah.
Ilkaas is just following everyone else because he's a new boy.
Yep. Okay. Nigel, your detect magic is still on, right? Do you want to go at the front?
Yeah, sure. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I'm too full of spag bolt and I can't move.
30 foot on the detect magic, right?
Yeah.
We're playing by
Can,
old wild magic barbarian rules, then, right?
Is it different? I honestly don't know.
In the normal one now, as an action, you can open your awareness to presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet
Okay.
of you that isn't behind total cover when you blah 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 blah.
Okay.
It's quite different, I think.
Yeah, we'll stick with
What's-
that one then, because I think
what was the
generally
other
we
one?
switched over to the new table and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll stick with that. So, Nigel, you got the sense of magic around you. That was the only one you got. Apart from that, it's gone.
Can Meadhan see anything on the stairs or around the door that looks iffy?
Do an investigation check for me, please, Meadhan.
Cal would help.
With
I was thinking the
advantage.
same.
Oh. I don't know, I'm sort of thinking. I don't know, scorch marks, runes, anything.
Loose steps.
19. You see the flagstone steps. They are flanked by stone railings, and they climb to a landing at the top. And you see a big pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands, and on them you see knockers that are shaped like small dragons themselves. And carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt. Apart from that, you don't seem to notice any runes or anything upon the stairs or the landing from what you can see. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, okay then.
Cool.
Farrah and Cal, as you step onto the landing,
Mm-hmm.
looking back, you see the dragon statue, the mouth opens,
Ooh.
and you just feel on you an exhale of this cone of cold air.
Thick.
And
Yep.
then the mouth closes again. And nothing else happens.
Okay.
Aircon.
Yeah. That was something. Does she still feel cold, or is it just an instant?
You were just blasted with a cold air, almost like you're standing in a wind tunnel. It was pretty cold, but apart from that, you don't particularly notice anything.
Okay. Is the
Cal wants
door
to
handle cold?
test the doorknob, yeah.
Yep, you go to the doorknob and it unlocks. I'll open the
Okay.
door. And inside, you can see, Cal, this room, it feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armour hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. You can see 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Mm.
Are any of the men that remain, are any of them at all familiar?
They are not familiar to you, no.
Does Meadhan get blasted with the cold?
No, as
Not cold, no.
Hmm.
no one else gets blasted any with cold. Once it's open and shut, doesn't do it again.
Hmm.
Also, I'm a Goliath boy, so
And look around for any weird other, well, besides what you've described already, like weird runey stuff or like dragony stuff.
Like I said,
Could be magical. You know what I mean?
what are you searching for exactly? There's, like I said before,
Traps.
if you're searching for traps, then do me an investigation check. From what you can tell, it just looks like a foyer. It looks very grand. Doesn't seem to be any traps as far as you can tell.
Oop. I was going to ask, can I hear anything?
12. Not currently, no. It's quite quiet.
Quite quiet.
All these stairs going up, right?
They are indeed. The stairs are heading upwards.
This at the back is the...
And that would be the tapestry, yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armour.
Yeah.
Does Ilkaas have any idea who it is?
Do me an insight check, Ilkaas. No, or actually, do me a nature check.
17.
17. In that case, Ilkaas, I imagine in Ilkaas's library within the mausoleum of his father's remains, this magical library summoned into existence upon the moment he came into life into this world. He has read every tome from cover to cover, although it seems like they're almost never ending. But one particular book spoke of silver dragons. One you sought out particularly, hearing your father's voice within your head and the origin of your birth and your appearance always interested you. The draconic tale has always interested you. And you certainly learnt during this time, with the 17, that silver dragons have the ability to polymorph themselves into humanoids. So with that, you can take what you will from it. You can see that the busts below as well look exactly like the guy in the tapestry.
Did he know him to be arrogant at all?
From what you've read about him and the experience you've had with him, not particularly, no. But you're not sure. You don't know your father as well as some people might.
Yeah, just having a tapestry and a load of busts yourself seems pretty,
Yeah. You would notice the busts do look like... They look similar, but they're not exact the same. They look all kind of slightly different.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's the difference with this one? Is there any difference?
Not any more difference than between the other ones. They all look similar, but there's all different, like slight differences between them.
Okay.
They look like different people, but also with Ilkaas's high nature check, he gets the sense that they kind of look similar at the same time.
Okay.
As you reach the sort of bottom of the stairs, Meadhan, you look around up at the tapestry, and from the top of the stairs you see a great shadow made by this tapestry, and then suddenly you see the shadow begin to move, and you see the shadow forms into the shape of a shadow with wings, and it moves across the walls fast and then disappears. And then you all hear a soft bestial hiss within the darkness. But only Meadhan was the one to spot it at the time, because he was at the bottom of the stairs kind of staring upwards, I imagine, while the rest of you are kind of conversing and about what to do and where to go next.
Pretty much. Which way did you say it went?
It would have gone up the stairs, like this way.
To the left.
You would also notice that with this room, there's a number of doors. There's one door here, one door here. There's an open door here. There's a door here, a door here, and a door here. Just so you know, because it's sometimes hard to see on the map with the dynamic lighting.
I'm getting some Resi 1 vibes right about now.
100%.
Alright.
I'll get the magnetic tapes.
Yeah, he will tell everyone. He'll just say, I think I saw something.
And like I said, you all heard a soft bestial hiss.
Do you recognise what it might have sounded like? From a hiss from what?
Do me a nature check.
Yeah.
Just leaky pipe, mate. Dodgy plumbing.
Natural 20. It certainly sounded draconic or reptilian in nature. But you're not sure exactly what creature it is, but it definitely sounded like that.
Does Ilkaas know? He probably does, right?
In fact, no, it's not what you think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so she would say what she thinks it is to everyone. I don't know if we should try and confront it, but this door over here is open. Is it this one? Yeah.
There's a door open.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the doors are downstairs.
Yeah, sorry. So this is all apart from the stairs, Steph. It's all downstairs. And if you go up the stairs, then you would be moving up to a different part of the map, and I would move you up. So
well, if everyone's heading that way, he's not going to wander off. That's how people die.
So, like I said, there's a door here, an open door here, and there's pretty much the same layout on the other side as well.
Start top left, work around clockwise.
Yeah, I'm happy to try a place that we can see beforehand anyway.
Alright.
Open door makes me slightly more nervous. It's moving around inside.
Yeah, in some ways, I understand. The unknown
like
behind a door can be scary too, though.
Looks like a proud man.
Yeah, what is this? Is it a statue there?
From there, you can see, Farrah, that... Let me just quickly... It looks like it's a very... like a life-size statue depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields.
Oh.
Okay. Does it look like what the sort of ghosty things we've seen outside?
Which goes...
Or wearing? The Revenants, I think? Yeah.
Yes, it does, but they look far more ornate. From what you saw, when you saw the Revenant, it looked tattered. What they were wearing, it looked very old.
Okay. Well, should we go in, Nigel?
So, Cal, as you enter this room, you can see a 20-foot-long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the centre of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are the two life-size statues, one which you saw as you were entering. Like I said, depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. On the left side of the room, you see rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to a large puddle that is building up on the floor. You see a further 5 sets of double doors in this hall. One that you entered, another on the other side, another down here, one up here, and a set of open ones out that way. The pair, the ones this way on the east side are leaded. They're like leaded glass doors, and you can see their panes are cracked and broken, and they look like they were once stained glass, depicting silver dragons in flight. And beyond the room, you can see that it looks like there lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel, which is familiar to you, Ilkaas.
Mhm.
Misty. There's mist inside.
Indeed, there is.
I see.
Not too different to the mist Ilkaas summoned to impress us.
It doesn't look that thick. It just looks like it's a very soft layer of fog that's just sort of lying close to the ground, just above the floor.
Sure,
Is it
sure.
obscuring anything?
No.
Is there anything under the table?
You look under the table and it doesn't appear to be. It looks like empty with broken chairs, and apart from that, it looks like maybe a dining table at some point.
Thick layer of dust everywhere.
100%. Cobwebs, dust. Looks unused for centuries, perhaps.
Did you say this water is here?
Yep, so there's rainwater
That just leaking down.
trickling from the cracks in the ceiling above, and it's been like building up into this big puddle on the floor.
Okay.
It smells quite dank and very wet in this room.
Do I get anything if I put my ear to the door?
Do me a perception check, Meadhan. 14. You get... Let me quickly look at my notes. You get like a weird, like kind of rattly sound, Meadhan. Sounds like something's rattling. Kind of sounds like metal rattling on metal, but you're not sure what it is.
Is it constant non-stop, or is it kind of rhythmic?
It's kind of quite random. Happens at sort of different times. Sometimes it will go quiet for a second, then you'll hear it again.
Yeah. If Cal's at all being observant, he might try and get his attention and kind of wave him over.
Yeah, Cal's constantly sort of looking around, scanning the room.
One thing I will say whilst we're doing this is, if you're planning to move from room to room, please just like tell me what is that like that you're doing so, because obviously stuff could happen as you enter the room. If you're just moving your token around, then I'm assuming that you're not doing it. But if you say,
I'll basically tell you before I go through.
100%. That's what would be the best, I think. So you're going to try.
Cal would nod.
You're going to open the door.
Not quite. Meadhan was just going to whisper to him, "I think there's something beyond here. Can you hear it, man?"
Yeah, Cal would, I guess, it's a roll, but would he hear the same?
You would hear the same rattling.
You could do it, and maybe you'll hear something I didn't.
If you want.
Okay. Yup.
Just sounds like the rattling on metal. Sounds very random. Okay. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it sounds unusual.
We have movement. Something metallic.
Do you think we should check it out first, or leave it till later?
It's difficult. I'm not sure where we stand on whether we should be confronting things or trying to sneak through.
It's a good point. Farrah costs fair trace.
Does this door by any chance have a... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead, yeah.
I was gonna say if it has a keyhole.
Doesn't seem to, no.
I'm guessing no windows or holes or anything in it.
No.
While they're doing that, Farrah's just going to poke her head into the door. She's not going in, but she will just poke her head in.
Give me a perception check. Fucking
16.
hell, +8, Jesus.
Hmm.
That's bongo levels of good perception.
Her eyes like pop out of her skull and are like peering around like a periscope.
Peeking into
Love
the
it.
room, Farrah, you see that around you are wooden pillars that seem to be supporting some kind of balcony. It extends out from you about sort of where you could see the dotted line. You can see it sort of extends out that way. And you can see that like from the left and right hand side of the room, there appears to be like narrow archways leading to what looks like spiral staircases that curl upwards, but you can't see exactly where they go, but perhaps you think they go up to the balcony.
Okay.
You can see... What else would you like to see? You can see a door, a wooden door, has a... which has like a wooden bar across it.
Okay.
Which, if you were to tell Ilkaas, he would remember there not being... there would be a wooden bar there, but he remembers it being unlocked previously. Furthermore, you see at the east end of this chapel rests a stone altar, and you can see it's flanked by iron candelabras. From what you can see, Farrah, you can see the altar is carved with a rising sun, like relief, like bas relief on it. And you can see tall arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar. One of the windows has been shattered, and it's covered the chapel floor with shards of coloured glass, and you can see it's allowing this thick fog to enter and fill the room. And at the very end of the room, you can see 3 dark figures kneeling before the chapel, but they're hard to make out through the fog and how dark this room is.
Okay. She would back off, I suppose. They look like they're just kneeling before the chapel.
Almost as if they're like in prayer.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll back off. I assume these guys finished their little conversation, and she'll whisper it to everyone over here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 3 figures among the mist in that room. They seemingly praying to the something.
Hey, Ilkaas. You don't recognize any of them, do you?
He's just like playing with the water here. He's like freezing it and unfreezing it. He's like, what?
There's a weird rattling behind this door and a few figures through that one.
What did the figures look like?
Well, you
Take
can
a look
tell,
for
Farrah,
yourself.
they just look like they look somewhat humanoid, look slumped over, like they're hard to make out exactly, but they're no bigger than humanoids.
Hard to tell, yeah.
We don't want to attack them if it's Gwillem.
No. Well, I mean, we could... You don't have to go in there just yet. What did you find behind this door?
We haven't opened it, but there's a rattling sound. Can Cal get to, like, here?
Mm-hmm.
Or here?
Yeah.
And if the figures are in view,
Yeah.
can he use his Paladin Divine Sense?
Yes. What's the range on that? 60 feet?
60 feet. Any celestial fiend or undead.
You get a very strong sense, 3 pings of undead.
Counts back.
Coincidence.
They are certainly of the undead.
I suppose that's not unexpected. And she looks at Ilkaas.
Well, you said you're all quite capable. I could try and say something, and if it all goes wrong, we can. If their revenant's proper, we can always. Well, dispatch him.
What do you plan to say, Ilkaas?
Well, I'll tell them that you're here to make Count von Strahd's. Well, this might be his nightmare, but he seems to be living like a god within it. Maybe we can convince him that we think it's unjust that he has his own realm in his own nightmare that he can control, and we're trying to make it worse for him, making the curse worse.
I mean, we can. Just, is there a reason to disturb them right now? If we don't plan on going up.
Does Ilkaas know about the Sun Sword?
Not
You
sure.
did very well on your. I'm gonna say unless they told you, no.
He's going to say, "Oh, you must be here for a reason. Maybe they'll be able to help you if we help them."
Maybe. I mean, I don't know much about the undead, but they don't seem easily reasoned with. And she looks at Cal. He seems to know more about undead than she does.
There's certainly different levels of undeath. Mindless zombies, animated skeletons, but then you have those who are stuck in undeath yet maintain some semblance of them former selves.
From what I've read, they used to be good people, the ones who are still, well, not filled with... Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, well, do you think that's the right course of action right now?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm making this decision. It's your group. I'm only here to guide you.
I think this is the issue, is that we have no knowledge. We're walking around blindly like idle tourists. If this is a way to get more information, then that's certainly appealing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the undead will react. It could prove useful, but it might just prove a fight. But, yep.
I feel like if
I'll leave it to you.
If we're going to disturb them, it should be me. They've at least seen me before.
Yeah, and here we can actually choose how we do so rather than bumping into people.
That's true. Well, Ilkaas, do you want to take the lead?
Yeah.
Should we be in view, or do you think we should hide until needed?
Stand in the corner here, maybe?
Maybe best I can introduce you if it is then.
Okay, so is Ilkaas gonna walk up?
Ilkaas is going to be like, Argynvost says hi.
As you say that, Ilkaas, the one at the back of this triangle, you see the figure slowly turn round and get to its feet and slowly starts walking in your direction, and it raises a sword and just points it towards you and says, "Leave!" And the others stand up and begin walking towards you as well.
He's gonna run back into the room. It's like, they're not good ones.
and with that, could you all please roll initiative for me?
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. Okay.
That's great.
Battle ready.
So I'm going to turn into Scooby-Doo this.
Well, I don't know, Raggy.
Roll, Rallin, roll.
Oh, gee, Stu! Oh, I can't do Shaggy's voice.
That's not bad.
Oh, gee. Oh, no, I can't do it too.
I thought it was okay.
Zoinks!
There you go.
Oof, those revenants roll bad. Is that everyone in the initiative order? I think Nigel's still got a roll. That's Nigel's VRB, maybe? Do you mind doing it for her, Tom?
Not at all.
Just...
You'll have to do the token thing though.
Oh yeah, just roll it and I'll add it on manually.
8.
8.12.
Wait, does he get advantage?
I think it's
It did it with
barbarian,
advantage.
Yeah.
How come?
Something to do with being a barbarian, I think.
Yeah,
Isn't that if you can see them, but he can't?
That's a dex save.
That's cool.
Yeah, Barbie's good. Some nice combat boost. At level 7.
Okay, up first is Cal.
Okay, yep. Cal had his sword out because that was the plan. He's gonna.
Thank you for rolling my initiative, but what are we fighting?
Evil dead things.
Great.
He's gonna step in here. Alright, let's see how this fancy fucking sword works. Bonus action. He'll throw the dancing scimitar up into the air and say the command word.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna fly forward and attack. The one at the front, I think. I'll put it like over here, maybe.
There. Okay, roll the attack for me.
Sweet. So I just make a normal attack with the dancing scimitar.
An 8 misses, unfortunately.
Well, not a good start for dancing scimitar. And then he'll make 2 attacks with his short sword of wounding. Yeah, that's the one in front of him as well. I may smite. Oof, 13.
13 does hit.
Ooh.
Eight points of piercing damage.
The wound happens on his turn. And then
Right.
second attack. Whoop. Jesus.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. Cal rolls. That is my turn.
Okay. Farrah.
Farrah is gonna run in, I think. Yeah. Like that. And do a thunder wave.
Okay. Con saves for each of them.
Yep.
One right in front of you gets a 19.
Okay.
The one above gets a 17.
Okay.
And the one below gets a 22.
Damn. Did too good at con.
And they got +7 to their
Yep.
con saves.
Jeebus.
So half damage for all of them.
Yeah.
4 points of thunder damage each.
Damn it. So we can I could back off as well. Bonus action. Bonus action. There's actually nothing of it. No, I could. No, I'm not gonna waste it. No. Well, I might not be wasted, but whatever. No, that's it.
You good?
I'm good.
Okie doke. Up next is Helen.
Yeah, there's one in there and punch it dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. can't see a dang thing in here. Do I know where it is?
If you move, you should be able to see it, I think. Oh no. Start with the light. Hold on, let me put some light on you.
Thank you.
You could just set it to daylight mode now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Fuck it. Just gonna... Daylight mode. There you go. Bit easier to see.
A bit better, thank you.
I suppose there's an option with dynamic lighting to be able to treat it like the other, what's it called, fog of something, so you could sort of specifically designate this area as lit up, but not this area, and that sort of thing.
Only if you corner it off in the dynamic light, I think.
You can add lights if there are lights.
Yeah, you can add lights.
Well, that'd do it.
So it's quite time consuming.
Yeah.
16 hits, Helen.
Let's go.
7 points plus your D8. Fucking hell. 15 points of damage. Okie doke. Second attack. $16 again, definitely hits. 7 plus your D8. 13 points of damage. Anything else, Helen?
Dodge.
Dodge. I'll put that little token on you. Up next is Meadhan.
Hello. Right, let's get a look. Oh, it's getting a bit of a clusterfuck in there. What was the skull and crossbones for?
It's wounded from Cal's short sword of wounding.
Okay. So I'd say it's like 10 feet to get in. I'll just have a bit of a room. Alright. I could, if I want to. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. He's gonna make his way around past the room. Get behind, I guess, this guy.
Okie doke.
There we go, 10. Yeah, that should be alright. Shouldn't hit anyone. And he's gonna wave his hammer around, smash the ground with the pommel, and cast second level Earth Tremor.
Ooh, what does that do? On the ground, each creature other than you then must make a dex save. Okie doke.
I believe everyone's out of range, but if they're not, then I will move.
I think they are.
Just enough. I think so.
Dex. So first one on the left gets an 11. One on the top gets an 8. One at the bottom gets a 17. What's your DC?
2 fails.
DC
12,
12. Nice. So 2 fails. So they take on D6 they take 6 bludgeoning damage, and they are knocked prone.
How? Yeah, how are they looking? Ones I hit anyway.
Not that bad, from what you can tell.
Okay.
They don't look like they're particularly taking that many hits.
Just to be on the safe side, then let's rage. Let's get angry.
Rage Meadhan style. -1.
And now we it.
Okay. Up next is Nigella.
Yes, Nigella. He will move into the room. So he will move up to there. Can't see any of the things that we're meant to be fighting. Wait. Got extra space. Sorry. Is it that thing?
You can see that one on its knocked down, one up here, and one down here.
Sweet. I suppose it's out. Oh, no, it's not.
Huh?
So I'm gonna rage.
Okie doke, so roll the d8.
D8. Get the table ready, Tom.
It's always ready.
It's a
2, which is not the flump.
2 is not the flump. It is, in fact, a pretty good one for right now. It's the teleport.
Ah, sweet.
So you can now
Okay.
teleport 30 feet to somewhere you can see if you want to.
So, what is this? It's just a random sword.
So you can see that there's a sword that's floating in the air, and it seems to be the same
Right.
sword that is being telekinetically controlled by Cal. The dancing
Right.
sword.
Okay. So, would there be room for Nigel to teleport here?
Yeah, there would definitely be, yeah.
Okay. So, boop.
Let me position
Yeah.
him so he's...
Thank you.
There you
You
go.
know what I was trying to do. So he's going to make 2 attacks, one against this one and one against this one with his blood spear.
Okay, so the one on the floor you get advantage on because he's prone. So,
Cool.
Welcome.
22 definitely hits.
To remind Nigel, he's got that Umathoin's Wrath as well now.
Mhm.
16
Thank you,
points of
I'll-
damage.
I should use that. I keep forgetting about that.
We only got it last session, so.
Yeah.
And then the second attack is just a straight roll because the guy's not prone. Still hits though, the 22.
13.
Further 13 points of damage. Oh, me, Nigel does so much damage. Okay. Is that your turn, Nigel?
Yep.
Ilkaas. Your first turn in combat, buddy. Don't screw it up.
Mm.
That's what I want. No, he will just. Meadhan isn't around, so he's not going to do that. He will just. Can you see the one that's standing up?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's just going to frostbite it then.
Okay.
Wait, no, Ray of Frost it.
Ray of Frost, okay. Ooh, an 11 actually misses. And so you
Shit.
shoot out, but you end up shooting slightly wide and it crashes against
I
the
think-
chapel in the back.
I think he'd summon it by like tilting his head back, and then like it'd be a fire. It would be like a icicle that shoots from his mouth, and it'd go into his hand, and he'd like throw it and completely
Love
miss.
That's so cool.
So cool.
And then he would move back here and hide behind the wall.
Oh, yeah.
The Lodius style. Right, the Revenants. So, these guy first has to make a con save, I believe, Tom?
DC 15. It's an item.
It's a 21.
He's fine.
And he's no longer wounded, right?
Correct.
Okay, so they're both going to stand up at the start of their turn, since they did not take any radiant or thing damage. They regain 10 hit points. As you can see
Peeves.
before you, their wounds close up. Right, and these creatures are not stupid. This one first is going to look up to Farrah and is going to make 2 longsword attacks against
Nice.
16.
Misses. Hits.
22, 11 points of slashing damage to you.
13 points of slashing damage.
Oh yeah, because of Cal. 13 points of slashing damage.
Get away from me, Cal.
This one here is gonna. He's not sure between Nigel and Meadhan, so 1, 2, Nigel, 3, 4. Meadhan. Since it's in the house, I guess this ability. So actually, this one is going to. No, this one will attack Meadhan. So I already said that. So this one's going to make 2 longsword attacks against Meadhan. The first one is a 17.
It has disadvantage.
Oh, it does. So let me roll it again. A 13.
Oh, just meets it.
Okay, so that is half of 18, which is 9 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie.
And its second attack, which I'll put the disadvantage thing on now.
No, because once it's hit.
Yeah, because it wears off.
Oh,
yeah.
you're 100% right.
Is he still within 10 feet? Does he get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
17 to hit is for a further 6 points of slashing damage.
7, because of Cal.
Yep, 7 because of Cal. Thanks, Cal.
Thanks,
You're
Cal.
welcome, buddy.
Is it just on the damage or is it on the attack roll as well?
It's specifically melee weapon damage rolls.
Okay.
And then this one, finally, will turn round to Helen, and it looks at Helen, and its eyes just fill with this like reddish colour, and it just stares at Helen. Helen, could you please make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh.
To shoot a target of its vengeful glare.
With an extra +2 thanks to Cal. It's not all bad, guys. It's not all bad.
13,
That's 15.
A 15. Does it have to match or pass? I can't remember.
If you match it, then you have passed it.
Okay, with the +2 from Cal, that is
Let's go!
just a pass.
Yay!
However, it will step up to Helen in response. That is their turn, so it's back to you, Cal.
Alrighty, Roo. I try. Just check. Save is 13. No, I think we just make attacks for now. So, bonus action with the thing first. And this is its second attack. Because after 4 it tries to come back to me. I just read.
A
23.
It certainly hits. 8 points of slashing. Jesus Christ. +7.
Yep.
Ouch.
And
Yep.
then
Hit.
my normal attack.
Definitely hits the 24.
Wait.
He's
Oh.
wounded.
Keep rolling 1s on the damage die. And the last attack.
And 22 hits again.
I will smite on this one.
Okay.
Just a level 1.
Another 11. And smite.
Divine Smite. It's 3d8 because they're undead.
Yep, they are undead.
Eh.
9 points.
9
damage.
radiant damage.
Radiant damage is pretty important, though.
Yee. It's like a flare of moonlight.
Okay, is that your turn, Cal?
My full turn?
Farrah.
Farrah's actually just going to disengage. Pretty shitty in melee without an animal form. Don't really want to use an animal form just yet, so disengage my butt over here.
Okie doke. Anything else? Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Okie doke. Helen, you're up next. You are no longer dodging.
If I'm not dodging, then I'm punching.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Punch.
You see Helen steady her crystal form, swing out, and hit into the chest of this revenant. 5 points of bludgeoning damage plus your D8 for an extra 3.
Again.
The second attack, but this time it just slams into the wooden pillar as you try and do a roundhouse kick, but it doesn't quite work.
But what if I do another one? What if I do one more?
Bonus action for another punch. As you land back down and you steady yourself, and you just slam forward with a Mortal Kombat style grab into the chest for 12 points of damage plus your 2d8. An extra 7, so 12 plus 7 is 19 points of damage. Nice.
And then one more, I guess. Flurry of
Flurry of
blows.
blows. 20 definitely hits. 7 plus a d8. Another 13 points of damage.
Go, Helen.
Helen putting out obscene amounts of damage.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Helen?
That's all, thank you.
Okie doke. Meadhan, it's your go.
Yeah, law. If one were to navigate themselves, say, here,
And you would certainly have advantage.
on both of them,
Yeah.
feels good. For now, let's go with. I think Helen's so pretty good. So let's double up with Nigel. So let's go for the one in between me and Nigel. And he kind of gives it a little swing in his hand. He's like, let's try out this longsword. Newfangled thing. This ain't a hammer.
Let's get a natural one, I can feel it.
Another one. Oh!
Oh, you wish you got the first one.
Nice.
11 misses, but the natural 20 on the second attack definitely hits. For 11 points of damage to the first attack. You swing and hit into the pillar, and you're like, fuck's sake, and then swing
Oh no,
back.
that's only the first attack with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, of course, yeah. So, my bad. So you just stab through instantaneously with an expert strike. Surprising, considering your favoured choice of weapon. Second attack.
I can imagine him actually like swinging it in the same way the hammer. He's just used to it.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
And you're raging, actually, so 2 more extra damage on top of that.
How's he looking?
Pretty fine.
Okay, let's do another one then. Let's do it properly. There we go.
15 hits for another 12 points of slashing damage. Meadhan's putting out some nice damage now as well.
Chop chop. He's like a, you know, one of those action figures with a chopping action.
Chopping action.
His arm is
Karate
just sort of
chop
going.
action. Is that your turn, Meadhan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie doke. Nigel, you're up next.
I'm gonna do what Hannah said, and I'm gonna try out Doomathoin's Wrath.
Okay.
Wrath, whatever you call it. So I'm gonna do both attacks on this guy, because I'm assuming I'm technically flanking.
You're 100%, so you get advantage on both attacks.
Very
Sweet.
nice.
So first one.
18
18
definitely hits.
Oh,
18 points of damage. Ouch. It's a casual 18, Lewis. It's not, that's fine. Oh my
oh. The
Now
Barbies are going ham.
No, I will say, Nigel, before you do anything else,
Right.
there is an ability on this particular Warhammer that can, if you read it, can only be used once a day. But if
Yes, I did see that.
But if you call out Osdred's name, then you can deal an extra I think it's 2d10 off the top of my head, I think.
It is, yeah.
With a crit, that would double it. So it would be 4d10.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I feel like I'm wasting it, but there we go.
The cool factor.
And again. Oh, fucking hell, that was a bad roll on the second one.
Jesus.
This one was not bad, though. So.
But
Lewis made, I love that.
just the crit itself was beefy.
Yeah, so 24, 34, 38,
Plus 2.
42, 44 points of damage.
Oh.
Holy shit! Yeah, you have to say that was drilling. Demand it. And because it's radiant damage, you've also marked him so he can no longer heal. Well, that's for this turn, he can't. Damn, that was a lot of damage, Nigel. Assume that's your turn, unless you want to teleport.
That's my turn.
Okey-doke. Ilkaas, you're up next.
You can see he's going to shoot the one fighting against Nigel.
Okey-doke.
He's just going to do another Ray of Frost.
Okey-doke. A 15 hits. Ooh, for 8 points of cold damage. Okey-doke. Anything else?
Hang on. No. Wait, let me see what his bonus actions are. I haven't actually looked. Oh shit. Oh well. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
I forgot all about sorcery points, but I guess I want to save them for good stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, so con save for this guy first to see if he takes the wound damage. 17.
Yep.
That's a pass.
He's fine.
He loses that. He does not heal, but the anti-healing does get removed. This guy, again, does not heal, but the anti-healing goes removed. This guy, however, does heal. Right, so... Nigel did a lot of damage then, so this one is going to use its action again. It just stares at Nigel in that vengeful glare. Nigel, can you please make a wisdom saving throw for me?
With an extra plus 2. Uh-oh.
A 14 is a failure, even with the plus 2. So, on a failure, the target is paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to it, or until the end of the Revenant's next turn. When paralysis ends, the target is frightened of the Revenant for 1 minute. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, with disadvantage if it can see the Revenant, ending the frightened condition on itself on its success. So, Nigel is paralyzed currently. I'll put this little effect. Quickly put the paralyzed condition up. Make sure of something. Don't. Right, so this one down here, seeing that Nigel has been pretty fucked over, is actually going to move away from Helen. So Helen, you get an opportunity attack if you choose to take it.
Yes, I'll take it.
Rumble, stop eating the cupboard. 10 is a miss, though, unfortunately. And then this one here will also move round to here. So Cal and Meadhan both get an attack of opportunity if you choose to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
A 13 hits. And a 20 hits. So 9 points from Meadhan. And then 10 points from Cal. And he's wounded as well. Give me 1 second. What's wrong with this cupboard? Made of shit. Oh, right. This is looking bad for old Nigel boy. So, the first one is going to make one attack against Nigel with its fist attack. It's a 23 to hit, which hits. So on top of that, it's an automatic crit, which means it's an extra 2d6 up front. So 16, and then it is this much damage on top. Because whilst they are in the house, any creature counts as a sworn vengeance creature.
Would that not technically be halved?
Yes, I will halve it afterwards, though.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so in total, it would be 16 plus 27, which is 37, 43 points of damage. Halved is 45. Halved is 22 points of damage to you, Nigel.
Okay.
And then the second one will also make a fist attack, which is the advantage because you're paralysed. 23 hits, so it is an extra 2d6 again because it's an automatic crit because you're paralysed. So that is 20 points of damage plus an extra... Alright, that is 20, 30, 50. Another 25 points of damage to you, Nigel.
That right.
That is their turns, though. Cal.
Okay. Cal. No, Cal's got some moves. Just decide which to do. Okay, we'll do the easy stuff first. So, bonus action, sword. Oh, actually, maybe I should do bonus action.
Sword. Swordy hurdy.
Big sword.
Swordy, hurdy.
Hurdy hurdy. Swordy.
Don't start doing Swedish Chef because I will die.
No, actually, I'll do bonus action, Shield of Faith. He'll cast around Nigel.
Nice.
And it'll be like the outline of a shimmering crescent moon around him.
So plus 2 to Nigel's AC whilst you're concentrating. I believe puts it up to a 17.
And the size of the concentrating symbol on Cal's token's great. So it looks like his face.
Yeah, it does. What was that, Steph?
I was just going to say, could you quickly adjust? Could you turn down the Argynvost'Ra music and turn up the battle music?
Of course, I can do that for you.
I only just realised the battle music was playing because it was so quiet, but then I got this huge boom of thunder. Oh, there we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, that should be right.
I'm about to adjust the master music volume level on my end because
I have done, yeah.
But if you adjust that, if it's a bit quieter now.
It's just because of the difference between the two tracks.
That's cool.
I don't think there's any realistic way for me to get flanking. Which ones have taken the big hits? This one on the right.
That one on the right. That one's taken a lot of big hits as well. The one that looks least damaged is this one.
Okay, this one's taken big hits, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna go ham on this one then. So 2 attacks, not because Nigel's paralyzed, right?
Yeah,
so it's not really flanking.
Yeah, you're not flanking.
Yeah. So normal attack.
12 misses.
12. I will use my inspiration to reroll that.
Oh.
Wait. So second attack with disadvantage.
Both miss, unfortunately.
Oh baby.
Not rolling well
That's my
today.
turn.
Or,
I never roll well on Cal.
Or in general lately, you haven't been rolling well on many characters.
Nope.
Farrah.
Shit with dits. Does he look like he's coming out of paralysed at all?
Nope.
Not at all.
Like I said, I'll read it to you again. Target must make on a fader, target's paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to it. So that specific Revenant, or until the Revenant's next turn. So.
And what happens if I go and deparalyze him? Oh, let me move.
What it says here, when the paralysis ends, the target is frightened of the Revenant for 1 minute. So.
Yep. Still better than him being paralyzed, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know though, because if like he gets feared and then runs, you get.
I will say that you.
Then Farrah won't know that though.
Their next turn it wears off anyway.
Yeah, they won't get another turn of critting him all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, unless he fails another vengeful glare.
Vengeful glare.
Yeah, I mean Farrah doesn't know that, but also really can't get in without taking an opportunity attack. So, thick. This one's concentrating though. She can see that. So this is the one that attacked him.
That's Cal.
Oh, this is Cal. I can't see shit.
There's one up here, one here, and one here.
Right, so they're all surrounding him basically.
Yeah, they're all around Nigel. As soon as the vengeful glare went off, they all just changed their focus to Nigel.
Okay. Well, I can see two quite clearly. Fuck, I can't really get near him. No, I'll have to just... No. Can't get near him. What's his health looking like? Can't see it.
He's looking...
Is Nigel looking bad?
Quite hurt, yeah.
It's what, like a third?
Yeah, it's about that.
Bad.
Yeah, he's on like 38.
Healing word ain't gonna do much though. It's more of a getting up. Fuck's sake. I think we're just gonna have to do some boring produce flame at it. There's nothing I can really do from over here. Unless I conjure animals. But
Please no.
no. Which one's looking the most hurt out of the guys?
Probably the one on the right.
Okay. And which one did the gaze at him?
The one on the right.
On the right. Okay, well let's just produce flame at that one.
Okey-doke.
Very boring. But...
25 definitely hits, takes 6 points of fire damage, and because he took fire damage, disables his healing.
Oh, wow, did something. I think that's, yeah. That's...
Right, your turn?
That's it. Yep.
Helen.
Rightio, let's... Go. Would I get advantage if I'm here?
You would not, because Nigel is paralysed currently. So he's
paralysed?
He is paralysed, yeah.
I just can't keep up with this. Anyway, I'll punch it all the same.
Yeah. 20 definitely hits.
Mary, ain't where they used to be.
10 plus a d8. 16 points of damage. Fucking hell.
That's not bad. Let's do another one.
Ooh, 10 misses though, unfortunately.
Ah! I'll do bonus action punch.
Okay, bonus action punch. 14 hits. 8 plus your d8. Another 16 points of damage. Ouch.
Nice.
Is that it?
Yes, that's everything, thank you.
Do it. Meadhan.
Meadhan. Poor Nigel. So just go keep smacking. Although he said he's not advantaged anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Nah, I should stick with this one. One right in front of him. Normal attack then.
Ooh, a 10 misses, unfortunately.
There it does. This makes him mad, and he swings again.
26 definitely hits, though. For
There we
10
go.
points of slashing damage.
That's more like it.
Ones are definitely starting to look rough.
I keep... God, I've forgotten about this for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move him
Oh, yeah.
5 to the right, please?
Yep, and there you go.
Thank you.
Nigel is paralysed. Ilkaas. Oh, sorry.
In there, is he? I just want to confirm that that pillar is kind of in between him and Nigel now.
Yes. It would be.
Yeah, cool.
Ilkaas, it's your go.
I'm just looking at something. Okay. He is going to disengage.
Okay.
Hang on. 15 feet up to Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Wait. Yeah. Now I can't see anything.
There you go.
Yeah, he's gonna disengage and he's gonna use his quicken spell.
Oh, yeah.
Meta magic on the 4th level healing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
So it's now a bonus action.
Yeah.
As he wraps his little wings, well, the spectral wings around Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
18
does-
points of healing.
Yeah, and then he'll use his 15 feet to get back where he was.
Very nice. Good turn. Puts Nigel up to 56, I believe.
Thank you very much.
I did it. I did a sorcery.
Yeah.
The
Feels
Revenant's
good.
turn. So, the paralysed wears off on Nigel, but now Nigel is frightened. Nigel, scared boy.
Nigel, steady boy.
So, the Revenants. One up here's got to make a con save first. Oh, did not mean to do that with advantage. Let me roll that. Yeah, passes. And then the ones here again. Some HP. However, the one down here is not. However, it does turn off the healing ability. Right, so...
Wait, is there anything I have to do as Nigel?
Nope.
Okay,
Lewis is just thinking.
never mind.
Yeah, I think they're just going to try and do this to Nigel again. It worked last time. Nigel, another DC 15 Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
With a +2.
+2.
Fuck.
Another fail. Nigel is paralysed once more. And the other two are going to make their fist attack again. The first one.
With the shield of faith.
It's 24.
Oh.
So first off, an extra 2d6. And then an extra this much. So in total, that is 19 plus 23, which is 42, halved to 21 points of damage to you, Nigel. And then the second one will also strike out.
Does
with
he
his
still
fist.
have rage if he hasn't been attacking them?
Yeah, because he's taken damage.
Okay, yeah.
16 misses, though. Next to the Shield of
Shield of
Faith.
Let's fucking go!
Makes the difference. And that is their turns. Cal.
Boo! Don't like Nigel getting beaten up, but if we keep just filling him back up and they punching him down, it's not going to get us anywhere. So... Fuck. Need advantage to counteract my shitty rolling. If I went round to here,
Yeah,
is there anywhere I could get advantage with Helen against?
100%.
this one?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, fuck. Right, I'm doing that then. Talk. Scimitar. Short sword or wounding, rather. Fuck me.
15 hits.
15. Okay.
He's wounded.
And I'm gonna smite.
Okie doke.
Second level smite. So this is 48. This is undead. It's a bit more like it.
And with that, Cal, with the silver moonlight that strikes across, you see it almost as Cal, he lights up this dark room almost like a strike of lightning, illuminating a dark room, and you just see a flash as you're blinking in this dark room in this battle, and this flash of moonlight like almost just captures this still image in battle as Cal just strikes across the center of this revenant and just cuts him clean in half, and he just falls backwards, landing into Helen as he does.
That was awesome. Okay, second attack. The one at the top was the largely unhurt one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take the attack opportunity. Should you wish to take it?
He certainly will.
Yep.
No advantage. It's 12 points of slashing damage with a 23
Roger
to
that.
hit.
And a con save. Should be okay.
26.
We'll go back to back with Nigel. Poor paralyzed Nigel. And make his second attack against the one in front of him here.
Mm-hmm. Straight roll.
Whoop.
Hits for the 21.
And I'll smite again.
Okie doke.
Fuck it, we'll go second level again.
And with that, once more you see the room, the dark room is lit up again, almost as a still Cal stands in one position, slices it in half, almost like a still image, and then you just see him appear across the room next to the other one and slice the head off as it drops to the floor.
Fuck. And then... Did I do the floaty sword?
You did not,
I did
no.
not do the floaty sword. So now after the fancy smites, we'll get a little floaty sword attack against the last one.
A hit.
Oh, okay.
Just hits. 8
8.
points of stuff. Okay, no, you are rolling bad.
Yeah, but I got to do cool paladin stuff, I'm happy.
Yeah, that was badass. Right, Farrah.
Well, I can see the firework before. I'm dead. Let's produce flame at that one.
Nice.
I would heal you, Nigel, but I think you'd be alright.
Right, 9 points of fire damage. And since he took fire damage, he can no longer heal until the end of his next turn. Is that your turn, Farrah?
That's it, yeah.
Helen, you're up next. If George is here.
Sorry, I got a mouthful of crisps.
That's okay.
Better be Monster Munch.
It's not, I'm afraid it's not.
Is it Pom Bears?
We didn't have any red ones, so.
Mm.
Combat's the best.
Yeah, really good.
Anyway, let's continue punching.
Okay, so you're going to move up to the other one and then start punching it?
Yeah.
Okie doke. I'll move your token up.
How to do so many icons. Okay, cool, thanks.
That's okay.
Punch, 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 punch.
13 hits. 8 plus your d8. For 15 points of damage.
And again.
Second attack. 22 definitely hits. 9 plus your d8. Holy shit.
Nice.
17 points of damage.
Bonus.
A natural 20 definitely hits.
Let's go.
10 plus your 2d8. Another 6.
And that's it, thank you.
Okay, that was a lot of damage though. Meadhan.
If there's enough room over there.
I'd say the sword
I guess
is
I could-
floating in the air, so you could 100% occupy
Yeah.
space.
Groovy. Cool.
In fact, I'll just move it out of the way so it's,
Okay.
but it's floating next to Meadhan.
Yeah. Flank on in with Helen
Certainly.
and destroy. Swing 1. 20.
13 points of damage.
Still standing.
He certainly is.
Swing 2.
Another 14 points of damage. It's looking rough,
Yeah.
but he's still standing. Nigel is still paralysed. Ilkaas. It's a sad fight for Nigel. It's just,
No, just some big
I
damage.
just love the idea of him just this fucking zombie looks at him and he's like, "Ugh," and then just freezes up, and then it comes out of it and he's like, ah, and then just and freezes up again.
It's much like I've been when I've been just waiting for my turn to come up because I'm like, and I go to click on it and then you say, and next,
Love it.
never mind.
He'll walk into the room.
Mm-hmm.
That's Nigel, right? He's going to stand next to Nigel.
Yep.
And he's going to do 3rd level healing.
No.
For 13 points of healing to Nigel.
So every time he does it, we see these wings, right, Kieran?
Yeah, they like envelop around him.
Oh man.
Hang on, I'm reading something else. You man, you've been when
I think you ever changed my HP.
It was me.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, can he actually heal that many times?
You can only cast one spell a turn, unless it's a cantrip. So you can't like quicken and do another spell.
Oh, right, I can cast it without spending a spell slot on one turn. Didn't know that. 1st level one.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
No, I didn't know either. I thought it meant I couldn't, but yeah. He's gonna use his action. What can he do? Yeah. You'll just stand next to Nigel.
Okie doke. The Revenant does not heal next to Farrah's fire. It's just going to lash out randomly, I think. 1, 2, Meadhan. Oh, the wrong one. 1, 2, Meadhan. 3, 4, Nigel. 5, 6, Helen. Nigel. Makes the most sense, I suppose. Just going to swing out 2 long sword attacks. Nigel is no longer paralysed, but he is scared, but so doesn't get advantage. First one is a 10, which misses. And the second one is a 15, which misses. Thanks to Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Cal.
Wait, was that against Meadhan?
No, against Nigel, sorry.
Oh, they missed, right?
Yeah, because of Shield of Faith.
Okay. Oh, yeah, cool. Cool.
Oh, fuck. We forgot Meadhan's thing.
What Meadhan's
What thing?
thing?
My ghost buddies.
The Dooty Doots
yeah,
that
fuck.
give you less damage if you're attacking not Meadhan and stuff.
They're only part-time, Tom.
Well,
I mean, it's kind of cool they didn't come out with a sword. They only come out with a hammer, but yeah. So.
Oh, don't make me make that cannon.
Bonus action, floaty sword, nat ones.
just drops to the floor.
Living like best cow life. Disadvantage on my next attack.
I like to imagine it's one of those like silly swords from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's like cartoony and stupid.
Level
like
2s for an 8,
My
which misses.
God.
Yep.
Oh, I keep imagining it as Alucard's sword, but then when it gets in that one, it just like.
And a third 2. A 1, a 2, a 2, and a 2.
Hey man, Eliestre giveth and she taketh away.
Yes.
Feels good.
Oh,
Need to play Candlekeep to get those rules out.
Yeah, Kayla.
Farrah.
yeah, well, fire's working good. Let's do it again.
Okie doke. Just flame. 9 points of. It's on fucking 1 HP.
Oh,
Let's go, Helen.
Helen, kill it, please.
Okay.
With advantage because of Meadhan. And yeah, as Farrah lights it up, Helen finishes it off as the crystal fist just fires through. Excuse me, I'm burpy. Whoops, I turned off the wrong music. Sorry if this is too loud for people. I'm just trying to do it for the recording. Right, so with that, combat is over.
mm.
You stand
Yep.
within the room.
Try to go check up on Nigel. You okay, Nigel? They're gone now. No, not gone, but you know. It's still.
I just kind of picture Nigel like that bit at the bottom, at the end of Hot Fuzz, like.
Can Ilkaas see what he knows about revenants?
Yeah, do a nature check for me. 18, not bad. Let me get my little thing up. So, from what you've read, Ilkaas, you know that revenants are formed from the soul of a mortal who met a cruel and undeserving fate. Through its own hate, it claws its way back into the world to seek revenge against the one who wronged it. The revenant reclaims its mortal body and, superficially, tends to resemble zombies. However, you know that a revenant's eyes burn with the resolve and flare in the presence of its adversary. You also know, with a 17, that if the revenant's body is destroyed, then the spirit of the revenant can enter another humanoid corpse.
Okay. We'd be like, we better not destroy the bodies. They could come back and inhabit one of us. Well, does that mean they'll
No.
come back anyway?
They will always come back. You know, that's what you know. You will know, and they only go to other corpses.
Oh.
So if someone else was to die, they could simply go back to another corpse, and then they always come back. You can't kill a revenant properly.
Does he know how long it might take?
With a 17, you know that it would take. Let me just double check. I believe it's the time I think it is, but let me double check before I say. 24 hours, you know.
We better get moving. These things could reanimate within a day.
Hopefully we're not in here in a day. Farrah's going to go over and look at what they were leading toward. Over here.
Yeah, as you get closer, Farrah, you can see, now you're up close, is that it's an altar that's carved with a rising sun bas relief. You could see it from the doors, but now up close you can definitely see that this appears to be a symbol devoted to the Morning Lord.
Okay. Yeah. So she'll say that to everyone. Seem to be worshipping the Morning Lord.
Do a quick religion check for me as well, Farrah.
Yep.
Nope.
Hey.
You don't know.
Who's the morning dude?
Who's the man?
Morning boob.
Oh, the man.
A man.
A man, sorry.
Oh man, yep. Cal is actually quite still and quiet and is clutching something around his, like on a necklace. He's got his head bowed, eyes closed.
What is the stuff in this corner is?
You can see that the window has been completely shattered and shards of coloured glass lay strewn across the floor.
Yeah. And then these just are going up.
Yeah,
right?
You see the spiral staircase. Ilkaas, you 100% recognise this room, and you've climbed these staircases before. They take you up to the balcony area above, and there's a set of doors from the balcony above that lead to other areas of the house where you can get up even further.
Okay.
Okay. But do we want to
You also know out this door, Ilkaas, is the graveyard, and beyond that is the mausoleum.
Okay. So would those people be upstairs?
They would have been, they would have been. When you spoke to them, they were on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do we want to go and see them now, or do we want to explore further to see if you can find what you're looking for?
Well, the reason we spoke to these guys was for information, right? Although I'm worried about the scratching noise from the other room.
It was more like a metal striking metal,
Like a rattling.
rattling sound.
I'm not sure.
Cal's gonna see Nigel's battered and bruised form and use lay on hands to give him 15 HP back.
Nice.
I'll update your token for you, Nigel, if you want to do it on D&D Beyond.
Can I hear anything from these stairs by my side?
Do a perception check for me.
And he'd just say to Nigel, I've never seen someone take that beating and stay stood up. But is Nigel there is the question.
Probably not.
Takes it as a silent compliment. Like the industry.
13, Meadhan. It's completely...
Also, are they going up or down?
Up.
Is it going up? Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear anything, Meadhan. They're definitely quiet.
Okay.
Is there any guarantee they're still up there, I guess, or not really know?
Does he know what kind of room it is? Does he know why they're up there specifically?
You know, Ilkaas, that when I think you only got a brief look into there, but it seemed it had a long kind of dining table similar to down there. It looked like some kind of meeting room, and there was a number of revenants sitting around a table. That's what you saw. You would know that it was closer to kind of the west side of the house as well, and you would know a lot of on the 3rd floor There's a lot of destruction kind of in the centre of the third floor, which you were very sort of careful to try and sneak around. But you didn't explore much more than that.
There's not many other areas in the house. It looked like a command centre. I don't know why they would have left to inhabit other parts. And maybe if they weren't there, we could find something in there. I'm not sure.
Well, do you think it's worth asking? If they're not going to be hostile, I guess.
I'll try.
Yeah.
We should consider whether they might wish to keep it for themselves.
That's true. Perhaps they would want to keep it in this building for safe and won't be willing to give it up. That's guessing at the same time.
Well, we're not going to find it just standing around, and we have no idea where it is. Seems like a good lead. Whatever it is. And he raises his eyebrow. Well,
Indeed.
I assume he doesn't have an eyebrow, but...
Little spikes.
Well, the staircase is as good as any then, Meadhan.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
That's trudging up.
If you're all going up, well, just if you just stop moving, focus. And try and get all together. So
I think as they're walking up, Cal would say to Farrah that I think we should tell him what we're looking for.
Yeah. Good point.
So then he'd say to Ilkaas,
Yeah.
we're looking for a sword. How did we find out about the sword, by the way? I genuinely can't remember.
Through
Wasn't
the readings from Madam
Readings,
Eva.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Does Cal even know about the sword then? Or if we said that already?
You were definitely told about the readings, I remember that.
Okay.
Ilkaas,
yeah.
if we're asking for a sword, it kind of implies that we're trying to kill him.
That's a fair point. Perhaps we could say we simply wish to make a showing of what we possess that he does not.
Maybe we could say we're trying to tame him.
If you think that might work.
I'm unsure.
Say we're trying to make his life worse, as you say, by subduing him, imprisoning him further with it.
Taking the castle.
Maybe I can ask to see if they know anything that might strengthen what we are planning to do.
Right.
So as you stand now atop this wooden balcony, you overhang the mansion's chapel below. In the centre you can see there is an exquisitely carved wooden throne, and behind it you can see there are the spiral staircases that continue upwards and also go downwards. Hanging from the high ceiling you see the iron chandelier, and you can see candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons. You also see there are 2 doors heading off in this direction.
Okay. Pick a door, any door.
Top door.
So you could either go through the doors or you can continue up the staircase to get to the 3rd floor if you wanted to.
Oh, I see. That is where we're going, right? We're going to the 3rd floor.
That's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to explore, that was only one encounter, and we didn't take too much of a beat.
Yeah. 1 out of how many?
Exactly. So maybe if we find what we're looking for, and then we can chat about.
Quickly read something.
Better to retreat with what we came for than before we've even found the damn thing. Assuming we find it at all.
Quickly read.
I hope so.
Oh, interesting. I misunderstood that. Okay, so actually, you climb up the stairs, and rather than leading to the 3rd floor, it simply leads to a small, empty room with a window that looks down upon the chapel.
Chapel. That was
On the first
just
floor.
where we just
That's
were.
where you just
right?
were. So yeah. So it
Yeah.
seems like, and Ilkaas, when you travelled through, Sorry, this is my bad. I misunderstood the map slightly. You knew that you had to head through these doors and get to the other end down in this direction on the sort of west side of the house to climb up to the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to open the door to continue out onto the landing, I will
Yep.
open up.
Is it at this point? Is Ilkaas pretty much leading the way?
He's sort of reluctantly leading away, just because he's the only one who knows the way.
Pretty much.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, it's a good way to prove yourself.
Lewis has got lots of notes.
Yeah.
So, as you look out into the corridor, Ilkaas, it looks familiar to you, and you can see, all of you, that in the south corner, you can see, and the north corner, there are red velvet curtains that hang in front of an alcove in both the southeast and northeast corner of this hall. Apart from that, you see you see a door here, and what looks like another door down here as well. Beyond that, you can see the corridor goes along, and the floor changes from a wood to a tougher stone.
So the stone's the way to the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you remember, Ilkaas.
Okay.
He'd probably be trying to be a bit sneaky.
Yeah, so if you want to be sneaky, then roll stealth checks for me as a group.
Do we want Lost Without a Trace? Or not?
I already rolled.
You already rolled it now.
Rolled
Okay.
3, a 7. Stealth checks from everyone. If you're doing stealth checks, please.
23.
I'm just going to assume Nigel and Helen are following along. And Meadhan. Okay, so you get to this staircase. You can see that up here that leads to you can see leads to a long corridor with an open door on the right, and then at the end it gets like a T-junction, it seems like.
It's made of wood,
Stone walls.
but the floor is wooden.
The floor is wooden, yes.
Whereas here it's stone.
Mm-hmm. And you are now overlooking the foyer where you entered the building. So these stairs here head down to the foyer. Here you can also see a set of double doors. And Ilkaas, you can see the stairs leading up to the 3rd floor, which you explored previously.
Yeah, you
Those spooky shadows.
No sign of the shadow, Meadhan.
I'm gonna listen at this door.
Yeah, do me a perception check, Farrah, please. You can't hear anything, Farrah. It sounds completely silent.
Okay. Well, whatever it was, Meadhan, I hear it behind this door, at least.
Okay, so are you guys exploring down here, or are you going to just move straight up to the 3rd floor with Ilkaas?
Oh, Hannah wants to explore everywhere. So sad.
Just do what you want. It's fine.
Ilkaas is heading towards the staircase because
Going up here.
Okay. Let me quickly copy and paste you over to the other map. tight squeeze here, unfortunately.
What are we doing Wilderment on Wednesday?
Tom didn't get back to us. Depends what Tom wants to do.
Well. Oh, the power is mine. Let me check my calendar.
Yeah, I just need to know in case I'm for staying late for work or not.
Ooh, squishy in this corridor.
So, let me quickly get my yield.
I think I can, yeah.
So, ooh, we can do it. So, as you get to the top of this staircase, you see a tattered black curtain conceals an archway. I assume you would pull it aside.
Yeah.
Getting forward. Revealing a longer corridor with strewn debris over the central point of the corridor. You see a set of double doors here that Ilkaas you immediately recognise as the one where you saw the revenants led by the man who referred to himself as Godfrey Gwillem.
So it's right through that doors that you saw them?
Right through the set of double doors here, yes.
Okay. What should I introduce you all as?
What do you think would be the most acceptable for him, Ilkaas?
Mendicants?
And that.
Just looks around. Alright then.
DM, can you remind me what we saw of Alexander Gwillem?
So
He was a firm ally of Strahd. How did he die?
He died when Strahd betrayed him within the Amber Tomb.
Okay.
Drained him of his life force, sealing the pact with the entity after breaking the Amber Tomb.
And up till then, we only saw him being a firm ally of Strahd.
So he was essentially like a commander within Strahd's.
Yeah.
army.
Does Ilkaas know what happened to Argynvost's body?
You sort of. You know that the skull currently resides within the crypt, but the body, the bones of the body, you do not know.
Okay, it's just
You've seen the skull yourself, but you do not know what happened completely to the bones. It could be sealed within the crypt itself, but the head itself rests upon this large crypt.
Okay. Just thought you could use that, but maybe not. You'd go to the door. You'd listen first to see if it's, if you can hear any.
Do me a perception check.
Wait.
It's quiet.
Before he opens the door, she'll give him guidance.
Okay. So you're opening the door?
Yeah, he'd open the door.
Okay. So, inside this room, through dust and cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the centre of which stands a heavy wooden table, very familiar to you, Ilkaas. A high-end chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. The corpses all tilt their heads in your direction. And the one right at the back, with a different token, growls in your direction and says, "Why do you, the living, disturb the dead?"
Well, there's a group here of wandering mendicants who've survived through Barovia for quite a while, and they wish to further the curse on Count Strahd von Zarevich. I thought it right to bring them to you.
He looks on you, Ilkaas, and stares at you for a moment, moving his eyes back and forth, scanning over you. almost like a predator over a piece of prey. And he just says, I warned you to leave last time. You put not only yourself, but others in danger.
I only wanted to ensure the curse holds.
He sits there and he just says, the curse of Strahd von Zarovich, the slayer of Argynvost. Our oath lies with Vladimir Horngard. We have sworn our oath to him.
I was just going to say, is it right that he lives as a god in his own cursed domain? Shouldn't he be punished further?
He just simply stares at you for a moment and says, Vladimir. He kind of looks down for a moment. Do an insight check, Ilkaas. You can tell that he doesn't seem too happy. He looks a bit ashamed. And he kind of looks around the room, up at the banners. He's kind of like looking over them, and he almost looks like he's sad to see what has come of his order. And he just says, my oath to Vladimir remains, and Vladimir commands that we are to stop all those who would swear to kill Strahd von Zarovich, for his curse already leaves him doomed for an eternity. He is in a making of his own hell, whether you believe he has power here or not. He suffers.
But he could suffer more.
Our responsibility to Vladimir, our oath, is to simply ensure his suffering does not end. That is all I will say on this matter. Why have you come?
He says, I just told you.
I cannot help you then.
Okay. And he goes out and closes the door behind him.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was a valiant effort.
Certainly. They may try to make us leave, which I worry.
Yes, I think this door should remain closed. Well, without that guiding information, our next route of endeavour must simply be to explore.
It's quite a lot of rooms, unfortunately.
I would suggest we begin on the ground floor, if for no other reason than to be furthest from this room.
It's true. I could go all the way back down. You did see that thing, though.
Would he know if Vladimir Horngard, has he seen him?
Hasn't seen him. You've only heard of him through what Godfrey has said before.
He's like, maybe we should try and find this Vladimir Horngard. Maybe he's here somewhere.
Maybe. Do you know whereabouts he could be?
I have no idea.
More likely to be up here, I would have thought. Someone with authority.
Should we search up here first, then? I mean, there's plenty of rooms.
Cal's gonna peek his head around this corner.
Okay, you see that the roof over this part of the mansion, Cal, has collapsed, creating a 20-foot diameter gaping hole with broken rafters bisecting it. You can see dark storm clouds roll across the sky overhead. The floor in front of you is piled with rocks, broken tiles, shattered beams, and other debris. And beneath the rubble lies a sagging floor and puddles of rainwater.
Boo.
Perhaps we should check the second floor before this collapses under our weight.
Alright. Back down the stairs then.
Yeah.
We do have another card to play with Gwillem. We could invoke the name of his ancestor. I'm not saying it's the right card to play, just one to keep in mind.
Sounds pretty risky, dude.
Yeah. I wonder if we shouldn't think the same with finding this Vladimir, if he's dead set on keeping Strahd this way. He could even be a pawn of Strahd himself, manipulating these
That is true.
knights.
If they blindly follow. Yeah. I think we start downstairs, personally.
Back downstairs, please, DM.
Alright, I'll teleport you back.
Start booting doors down.
Oh, number one.
That'd be great.
How things are gonna go with these kind of stuff.
There's so many options, yeah.
Right, so you arrive back on the floor, overlooking the foyer.
Okay.
A door at a time, then?
But this is the second floor. Do we want to start on the bottom floor?
I think it makes little odds, personally.
Yeah. Let's start with that door.
Opening that door.
3 black dragons come swooping out. Oh.
So, within the room, you see a room draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth. You can see the picture on the portrait resembles the same man as in the tapestry.
What did you say this was? A half?
Mm-hmm.
Investigate a half.
Give me an investigation check. Just looks like an old, unused hearth that hasn't been used in centuries.
Yeah.
Cal just lift up the bed slightly and look underneath.
Mm-hmm. Do me an investigation check.
Oh. Hup. Investigation.
Again, all you find is dust beneath this bed, Cal, as this chamber seems to be fairly empty. Once a bedroom, perhaps, and Ilkaas, I think you would get twinges of... I don't know what emotion would Ilkaas be feeling?
What, in a dusty old bedroom?
With a portrait that, based on the knowledge of his reading, and based on whose house this is.
I don't know. I think like he felt more of a statue because he felt more like it was him in his form, whereas this
feels like a pretense.
No, yeah, it's like him in the form that he wanted to be in.
Yeah.
So while it's probably like interesting, he doesn't get emotional.
Yeah,
about
interesting. I like that.
Just a quick look in the cupboard and the chair. You know, between the little, gross, rotten cushions.
Like I said in the description, it's dark and empty.
Yep. Nothing behind the cupboard, secret door.
Not from what you can tell, no.
Okay. Leave the room.
Here we go.
Yep.
This one's open.
It does seem to be slightly ajar. Slightly ajar.
I always think that.
You push it open to reveal the entire room.
Mm-hmm.
So, inside of this particular room, you see 2 beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the far wall is a fireplace black with soot. A soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Ooh.
It's like a hissing
Like the
sound.
The hiss we heard before.
A little bit, yeah.
Like the lizardy one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see your shadow in here, Meadhan.
I didn't see a thing, man.
Can Farrah look for a shadow in here? Or like near this fireplace?
Do me a perception check.
Cal's going to use Divine Sense.
You don't get any pings, Cal.
Okay, good.
19. You can't see a shadow, Farrah, from what you can tell.
Okay. I can't see anything, but... Forge.
As you get there, Farrah,
Yeah.
a small hissing dragon made of ash and smoke erupts down from the fireplace from the chimney above. And you see it fills the room with soot as it beats its wings.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
How do you react?
Well, I think she'd definitely step back. It's blowing soot at her. So she's going to step back. A bit shocked, but also not, because she's got the alert feet, technically.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just going to, get defensive, I guess. Don't know what it's going to do.
Cal's going to call for Ilkaas. Ilkaas.
Does Ilkaas think of it? Has he seen it before?
You have not seen it before, no.
Does he have any idea what it is?
You do not, no.
Just kind of looks at it in a bit of awe. Just looks at Cal and just tries to utter something, but doesn't.
How big is it?
Not very big. Maybe like, the size of a small cat, maybe.
Ilkaas is going to say hello in Draconic to it.
As you say hello in Draconic, it just begins to fly towards you, Cal, and then just flies past you, trying to flee.
Like flies towards the cat. Oh.
Sorry, to Ilkaas, not Cal.
Alright.
And then
He says bye in Draconic to it.
just kind of looks back at you as it does, and you just hear this small hiss as it just retreats down the stairs, flying away.
Can we keep it? Can we keep it?
Ilkaas, do you know what that was? It's soot all over me. She sort of shakes it off.
Did it seem to react to when he was saying hello and goodbye?
Do an insight check. It did, yeah.
I think it understood Draconic. Maybe it's somehow related to my father. I don't know what it was though.
All of you do a nature check. Ilkaas, you can do one as well, actually. I didn't make you do one as well. Yeah, I think most of you get an idea, and Ilkaas in particular, after thinking over it for a moment, your mind was focused on a draconic creature, but you get the idea that perhaps it's some kind of elemental, and draconic in nature, but you're not 100% sure exactly what it is. You've not read about anything specific of what this could be, but perhaps the magic of your father is still infused in different areas of this house.
It's just like a lingering magic. It looked elemental.
Interesting. That's maybe similar elemental magic to the statue.
Maybe.
Old. Well, either case, it came from here. Is there anything in here?
Not from what you can tell.
Okay.
It seems quiet and empty, much like much of this house.
At least
Cal
it was
lifts up the
last
rug.
time.
Is there anything underneath?
There's not.
And beds.
From what you can tell, this room seems completely empty.
Okay.
So you reach the end of the T-shaped corridor, Cal, and you can see that the hallways branch to the west and east, and there are 3 arched windows in the north wall that look out over the foggy grounds below. You can see at the end of each of the corridors there is 2 wooden doors on each side.
Perhaps we go right. Right is always right, as somebody said.
Just so everyone knows, like, if you've got your token in a certain place, when you're moving between rooms, then in the corridors, then I would assume that's where your token is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're in the room, then it's fine. Like, you can leave it. Otherwise, if you're between rooms, otherwise it'll get confusing.
For sure. Triggering trip and such.
Al, as you step there,
Hey,
in front
there
of
we
you,
go.
Ilkaas,
There we go.
you suddenly see a wall just appear in front of you and Meadhan. So Meadhan, you are not able to move forward then.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Just quickly.
Shit for this.
Could you like draw a line or something?
Yeah, 1 second.
Dunk. What did you do, Cal?
So behind you...
Oh.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
So behind you, Farrah and Cal, you suddenly see this large wall of stone just appear behind you. And from the room beyond, you start to hear voices. You hear, "To arms, Silver Knights! Hold the line against the Devil's men, in the name of Argynvost!" As you see, as you could all please roll initiative for me.
Well,
Please be high.
crap.
Could everyone on my side hear that as well?
Fuck yeah.
Yes, you would be able to, very quietly, but you would be able to hear it.
We heard it on the other side of the wall.
Hey.
Yes, you would indeed. Holy shit, 30.18.
Jesus.
We're on it, lads.
I'll have you know, guys, that I've got a pretty damn good perfect spell for this.
Oh, interesting.
Is it meteor swarm?
No, but it is stone shape.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
baby.
Right. Du-du-du-du.
Fucking Charlie's Angels over here with their nat 20 initiatives.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Cow's Drew Barrymore.
I wish I was Drew Barrymore.
I'll be Kristen Stewart. Or do we not speak of that one?
I haven't seen any of the films, to be honest.
What? Not even the 2000s one?
No, never.
So,
Your disappointed sigh.
Still missing Nigel's, but I'm assuming Nigel has fallen asleep at this point.
Fucking, I'm calling her right
He,
now. Give
he
me
probably rolled a 20 as well, let's be honest. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just you know, it's so reassuring that you're a great DM when the players fall asleep on you.
It's gonna be purely a physical thing, I assure you.
It's fine, I'm joking.
Who else works on a Sunday?
I do.
Is someone calling me?
Did you fall asleep
Yeah.
again, Anja?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I was there, and then all of a sudden I was like,
Yeah, she definitely fell asleep. Could you roll initiative for me,
Send.
please, Nigel?
Yeah.
Okay, no, up first is Farrah.
Farrah, ruin your little trap, Lewis. You know, I hate to do it.
Oh, geez, you're setting yourself up for such a fail right now.
Yep, yep.
Blow after it works, not before it works.
Well, it just kind of does it, so
That's assuming it's a real wall.
yeah, that's true.
What does it do? I don't know what you're doing. Oh, stone shape.
It turns stone, like you could change it into like a door. But yeah, you're right. Actually, good point. I didn't think about it if it wasn't actually a door. I mean, a wall.
Lucky for you,
An illusion.
it does work.
Hey!
Yeah.
You foiled my trap!
Oh, I did.
Makes
Cost me
it
a
worth.
4th level
Yeah.
spell slot though. Jesus.
Anything else, or is that your turn?
That's it.
Cal, you're up next.
Where did the voices come from?
Here and here.
Okay,
Oh.
both sides. He will try and brace against the door on this side to try and like block it from opening.
Okie doke. Make a strength check for me, so I've got a thing in mind.
Oh, my strength is incredible. Hookajabah! 9.
Okie doke, I've got that in mind. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I'll activate the scimitar.
Okie doke.
Activate. Bonus action.
I'm not going to drag
Right.
the thing out just it clogs up the map. We know it's there.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Meadhan, you suddenly saw a wall of stone appear in front of you, and then Farrah make a little door in it.
I like it. It's adorable. So is that wall still there?
Yes, but there's a little
just now has a
hole in
door.
it. Yeah. So stupid.
Okay.
It's great. That's why it's worth taking utility
No,
spells.
it was really good. It's just funny.
Um,
Because it's just like, my trap, and then, no trap. It's okay. It's great.
It was 4th level though, so you got me there.
And you summon finally, he's got a stone shape. I've never seen that fucking spell being used.
Well, we're going to a stone building. It's like a good one to take, you know?
100%.
Can we hear? Can I do a check? Can I hear like footsteps coming from either direction, or is it just the voice?
Do a perception check.
Yeah.
You don't hear any footsteps, Meadhan. Like, distinctly no footsteps.
Yeah. All right. I will stand here and I will hold an action. I will hit something should it appear.
Okie doke. Nigel.
Nigel will. I can't really see anything.
Nope.
Is it?
Can't currently.
Can he hold a Doombifine's Wrath attack
That's fine.
for when he next sees something?
I'll keep that in mind. Helen, your go.
Okay.
Should I move or should I wait?
Stay or should you go? Damn it,
Oh.
Steph.
And so I don't know. I don't know which way to go.
Yeah, currently you can't see anything. But you can. Some sort of trap was triggered, and you definitely heard voices coming from both sides of these rooms.
No, I'm gonna want to wait here, and I'll ready a punch if anything comes near though.
Okie doke. Punch is
Thank
ready.
you.
Ilkaas.
Can't really do much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what he'll do. He's gonna hold a ray of frost,
Oh yeah.
and can you do both ways?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Since they rolled a fucking crap initiative. As these guys go. As first you see the first figure appear through the door and it's like floating towards you, Helen. Gets within 5 feet of you. Ilkaas and Helen can use their held actions. $14 and a 12, both miss. And then this one is going to swing out at you, Helen. Make 2 attacks against you. First one is a 7, which misses. Second one is a 8, which misses. Good job. This one here will float to here. And make 2 attacks against Helen. 10 misses, 9 misses. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
You're fucking brilliant.
So, are these ghosts?
Yeah, they're like. Ooh,
Okay, it's the aberration. Okay. So, hang on. So,
It's gonna be so great when Cal's like braced against the door, like, I got it, guys! And they just float through the walls.
yeah.
I don't got it.
I'm just trying to remember what the book does. It does protection from good and evil, right?
Against fiends and undead.
Oh, only fiends and undead. Oh, okay.
This one gets in range of Helen. Yep. Although it can't end its turn there, so actually, no, it's just going to stay there. And then from this side, this one floats and appears behind Cal.
Hey.
It's going to make 2 attacks against Cal. For a 21 and a 20.
Both hit.
18 points of force damage in total.
Oof.
One then appears sort of half through the door. And then makes 2 attacks against Cal with advantage because it's flanking.
Yep.
16 and a 24.
16 misses, 24 hit.
9 more force damage.
Ow.
This one appears like... this one appears like half in the wall up here. And makes 2 attacks against you, just straight rolls. 21 and a 20 for 13 points of force damage.
For that.
And then this one floats back 5 feet. And then this one up here. Down floats 15, 25 next to you.
He'll use his reaction after the first attack.
Okie doke. So first attack is a 19.
Hits.
4 points of force damage.
And Hellish Rebuke. Second level.
Dex save, right?
Yeah.
3, so definitely misses. So 14
14.
fire damage. Okie doke. Okie doke. That
It's
is
his second attack, right?
Oh yeah, second attack. Thank you for reminding me. That's a natural 20 for 9 more points of force damage.
It's not just my rolling, it's the rolling against me as well.
Yeah.
All of them on the left missed with like super low numbers, and then all on the right beat my high AC.
Imagine
That's
if Farrah
mental.
hadn't used Wall of Stone, this would have been looking real dicey right now.
Yep.
Farrah, it's back to you.
Well, Farrah would have jumped out the window, you know, with cow in paws, you know.
I hate
That was my other
druids.
Yeah, that was my other option. Well, the only other thing with druids, I got fuck all damage if I don't turn into something. But there's no space. Where's all my space?
Yep, tight, narrow corridors. I will bear in mind that the corridor is like
10 feet
almost
wide.
10 feet across. An animal is not actually 10 feet wide.
No, I know, but I know.
Like a
but
saber-tooth would not be. It would take up the corridor.
pretty chunky though, still.
Yeah, but it would not be 10 feet wide. It's not going to be squashed in the corridor like, I can't move.
No, but it'd be blocking everyone else and everything as well, you know, it's not worth it. Let's just do a little, you know, I'm not the damager here. Let's just do the produce flame at it.
Okay.
The one attacking Cal over here.
Okay. That's a natural 20 for holy fucking shit. 12 plus 9 is 21 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Are you?
Damn, big hit. Cal.
Scared. Does any fine fancy shit?
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, you know.
Throw my elf grenade. Fuck it, I'm gonna try. Oh wait, no, I can't do that because we haven't had a short rest. I'm gonna swing at the one behind me.
Dokily dokily. 17 just hits. Oh, can you actually? What does it say on the wounding thing? Does it have to be like a certain type of creature?
I shall read.
That is a magical weapon, so 3 damage.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target. Start of each of the wounded creature's turns,
This
it
is
takes
creature,
1d4
so that's fine.
damage.
It's wounded.
And then second attack. It's a 3.
9 misses.
Yep.
Bonus.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith myself.
Okie doke. Meadhan!
Meadhan.
Oh, Meadhan!
Looks to his left, he's got some spooky dookies. Looks to his right, he's got some more spooky dookies.
Spooky dookies.
He's gonna think, he's trying to keep calm, he doesn't want to blow all his rage so quickly. So he reaches in, and fetches out some weird, spooky-ass looking set of pipes.
Ooh.
And trying to keep his calm, he starts playing a tune that he's not even ever heard before. He didn't know he had it in him, but it sounds fucking creepy. He's going to use his pipes of haunting.
Okay. Spend one chance. Each creature within 30 feet that hears you. If you wish, all creatures near.
And yes, obviously, I choose all my allies to succeed.
30 feet. I think that's all of them, right?
Hopefully, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Tried to. I didn't know how many more were.
Yeah, you're
out
right.
range,
It is.
but-
Okay, in that case, then, someone start keeping track for me. I'm going to do 4 over here, starting with the top left. That's a wisdom saving throw. These guys are super wise. Oh, well, that one passed. No. 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 And the ones on the right. No. 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 One of them passed. So all the rest are... What does it say?
Frightened of you.
Frightened.
Frightened.
Yeah, that's cool. Wait, let me just double check something. I'm sorry, Stefan.
Oh.
I knew it was going to be a, I don't know, some catch with whatever.
Seems to have no effect despite them failing the wisdom check. I'm sorry. They are immune to being frightened.
I bet they are.
Damn it.
I bet they are. It was worth a try.
No, that was very
Yeah.
good try. Is that your turn, Meadhan?
Bonus action rage because it didn't work.
Stupid pipes!
And then,
pipes!
then, yeah, charge in there.
Okey-doke. Nigel.
He took it as an insult. He thought like his music wasn't good enough.
Please don't tell me Arna's fallen asleep again.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Oh,
She just did the arrow.
You know.
she...
Anja! I want to do all the turns. She needs like a machine that like pokes her like the whole time.
One of those little bird things. The liquid.
She just left and redirect. There we go. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was talking to you and I was like, I'm not asleep, I promise.
They muted?
Hello?
Well, we jumped out the window.
Oops.
My brain! I'm too tired.
Move up to here. Oh yeah, move up to there, and then attack these guys next to Helen.
Okie doke. Roll some attack rolls for me with which weapon you choose to use.
First one against this one,
Okey-doke.
19.
Hits. No, I'm assuming you're raging first, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Roll the d8 for me.
Flump.
I like how you know it's the flump.
Yep.
Of course I know it's the flump.
Flump.
Fucking flump, okay.
It does sound like a curse word. Oh, flump.
That's my work-friendly curse word.
Well, flump's a marshmallow, isn't it? It's that marshmallow you used to buy in the packet.
That's a flump, Kieran, not a flump.
Yeah, get the
Oh
your
god!
fucking life
Fucking
out.
amateur.
I'm
Jesus
not
Christ.
fat enough.
9 points of damage. Okie doke. Second attack.
It's against that one.
Ooh, it misses this time.
Ooh, okay.
Is that your turn?
And then,
Oh, the flump, sorry. Dexterity saving throw. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17 and 1 and 15 and 15. 1 fails, so roll a d6 for me.
D6.
3 points of damage. And as the flump explodes, Nigel, it explodes and you end up seeing the dead form of your wife directly in front of you for a moment. And then it flashes back out of existence.
What the fuck?
Was your wife a flump?
Very funny.
That's your turn. Helen.
Or did she just look like a...
I'll do some punching of these ghostly fellows.
Helen gonna punch with a 24, most certainly hits. 5 plus your d8.
There.
Second attack.
Do another one.
Natural 20 definitely hits.
Go.
Plus 2d8. Okie doke.
No, I do punch.
Another punch.
No,
Oh,
a dodge.
Sorry, I misheard you.
That's alright. Thank you.
Ilkaas.
Ilkaas is very worried that things in this house might be cold resistant, so he's gonna transmute his spell to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Potentially a very smart thing. Well, good thinking.
And he is going to use a 4th level ice knife.
Ooh, a fire knife. Yeah, okay. Make the attack first, and then I'll do the dex saves. Okay, so 16 hits, just. So that's 6 piercing damage on the first one.
Yeah. Oh god, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, it was. Holy shit. Jesus, what the fuck?
2 ones.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Yeah. So that is 9 plus 3.
Out
So
of curiosity,
12 fire
because
damage?
the +3 is
Yeah.
technically from his dragoniness, is that also fire?
I don't think it would be. Well, it's hard to.
No?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll change it all. That's me.
Yeah, but he gets that from it being cold, and it is no longer
Yeah.
cold.
Then it probably wouldn't get that then, I'd argue, personally.
It's up to you.
And that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll say no. I think that makes sense.
Bullshit!
Sorry.
Sit, quit.
It is from his sorceriness, which is using his
Yeah, true.
sorceriness to change it to a fire.
I would say that it would add 3 cold damage alongside it, because he's still transmuting a ice knife spell. However, these creatures, as Kieran correctly guessed, are immune to cold damage. So
Shit.
usually it would have an effect, but in this case it does not. However, dex saves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they all. No, 1 passed. So is it half damage on?
Hang on.
Oh,
No.
No, half damage. So, 9 points of damage to 3 of them. Not bad though, 27 damage in total.
Could have been more.
Could have given more. You're right. Right, there we go. The Phantom Warriors. This one is going to fly through the wall, into the wall, and move all the way around to Farrah. Whilst this one's going to go through the wall and come out next to Ilkaas. So, the one on Farrah will make 2 longsword attacks. 17 and a 17.
Well, yeah, both hit.
So
Yes.
8 plus 7 is 15 points of force damage. And then 2 attacks on Ilkaas. For a 12 and a 12, which both miss.
Excellent.
And then on Nigel, there will be 1 attack on Nigel. Or 2 attacks, rather. A 24 and a 23. Nigel, you take 16 points of force damage. It's not halved because it's force damage.
Ouch.
And then on Helen, who is dodging, 2 attacks with disadvantage. For an 8 and a 16, which both miss Helen, I believe. And then finally, this one is going to move... Actually, no, it'll stay where it is. Yeah, 2 are going to attack Meadhan, and 1 is going to fly in and out of the wall and attack. Actually, 2 of them are going to have to do that. So you get an attack of opportunity against one of them, Cal.
Yeah, I'll take it. This button. Up.
Yabba dabba doo.
19 hits.
And I will smite.
Okie doke.
I
We did
will... Second level smite. Fuck it. 48.
Is it not
Get
5
away
because they're
from
undead?
my Meadhan, you bitch. It would normally be 3.
Oh, my bad.
It's up to them. Yeah.
18.
18
Okay.
radiant damage. Boosh.
And this one's actually got to make a con save because it's wounded. I forgot about that. Ooh, it fails. So it takes... How much was it again?
It will.
Ooh. Don't forget about that little reaction you have, Ilkaas. Pretty good.
It was 3 damage.
3 damage.
Did Farrah get hit?
It's necrotic.
She did twice, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Where is it? Let me see.
Use it now if you want.
Yeah, I just figured I had it. Where are the ones on Farrah?
They're right in front of her.
No, I mean,
Just here.
where are the rolls?
Oh,
Oh, it's 17. It would have made a difference.
17 and 17.
What's her armor?
17.
Oh. Then he would have.
What does it do? I don't even know.
Well,
I know what it
Oh, wait,
does.
that continues.
he's gonna do both of them then.
It is a reaction, so I think you can.
Oh
only
yeah,
do
just one, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to manifest the wings again, and it lets you roll a d4 to add on to the AC of Farrah.
Which would negate 8 force damage, Farrah, so feel free to add 8 points of healing back on.
Nice. Thank you, Ilkaas.
It's fucking cool.
Thank you for reminding me. I've been looking for a reason to use it all session, but missed it in the moment.
Right, my brain is completely confused. There are 2 attacks against Cal.
Me.
So, 1, 2.
Yes, go.
10 and a natural 1, so that one's got disadvantage on its next roll. Cool.
Huzzah.
And this next one makes 2 attacks. Boom, boom. 15 and a 7, which both miss. Then these other 2 are going to attack Meadhan. 4 attacks. The first one gets a natural 1 and a 9.
First one's on a disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, it got a natural 1 anyway, so it definitely failed, so it keeps its natural 1. So it's a disadvantage again.
Yeah, it just keeps going until something hits.
By the way, you didn't put your little jolly men out again.
Because I haven't hit anything yet.
Oh, you haven't hit anything. Okay, that's fine then. An 8
Thanks,
misses again, so that's both of his attacks. Both missed. This guy down here will attempt to hit you. Again, disadvantage because none of them actually hit you to deactivate the cloak yet. 12 misses, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, this
Who
one.
gave me this cloak? I love you.
8 Pitch gave it to you when he died.
Yeah, he took off Pitch's dead body.
And that is their turn. Farrah.
Farrah now has got a big problem right in her face.
Indeed.
I don't know how to deal with this problem because I've got no magic items, I don't think.
Oh, my bum.
I've got a Moon Touch Rapier, I guess. Wait, do I have that? I think I have that.
I have no
I
idea.
think so.
Tom knows if I have that.
Taken
Is that
off
from
a pitch.
Yeah, from Pitch. I couldn't remember if Irina had it. Okay. Let's use the Rapier then. So I've got no close-up spells.
Like, how do you use this thing? Just a bad end.
Yeah, she doesn't use it very often, but she did practice with it with Danish, so she does know. Oh, and Simmer, damn it. There you go. Hey!
It's a magical weapon, so
Yeah.
that's full damage. It does go through.
And she's gonna bonus action. I can't see Cal. Fucks.
Nope.
Shit balls. I can't really move. He's in the way.
The ghost in it. Can you walk through it?
I mean, I guess so. Can I walk through it, Lewis?
Good question.
Fucking good point.
Surely the ghost would
Yeah,
choose when it can physically interact.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I'd
So
roll.
otherwise
I'd
it wouldn't be
roll. I
able to
rolled
attack.
the. Yeah, I think Steph's ruling it the right way.
Yeah, that's yeah. I can't see you then, Cal. Which,
Sorry.
That's alright. They missed me. Meadhan's helping me.
Yeah, you helping Meadhan? Stuck with a ghost in front of me. Then I might. I haven't got any bonus actions other than to turn into something. No, I need my AC. That's it.
So if you don't, Cal, it is your go.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the spell slots are diminishing. Just gotta swing. The Dancy Sword is still around as well. So we'll do Dancy Sword first on this one.
Yep.
Dancy Sword. Yeah.
Hit.
16 hits. 11.
Ouch. And that's
Oh,
exactly
fuck!
what you needed
Oh,
to
nice.
finish it off.
We've been forgetting to add on the extra damage from cow stuff, Lewis.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Although this last round, everyone here missed, I think.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And then 2 attacks against the top one with his normal short sword of wounding. Boosh.
Hits. 9.
Again.
So much damage with 9 today.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
then-
think 16 hits.
It's working.
Yeah, 16 hits. Wounded, another 8. That's that much damage. Pricks the wrong thing.
My turn.
It's your turn. Meadhan.
Hello, laddie.
I'm going Scottish.
Oh, aye. Just because ghosts go through shit. Is this just the one here currently?
Yes,
dealing with
that's correct.
The other one, came over here?
The other,
Or
and
was
you,
that from over here?
there was 2 that backed like through the wall, hit Cal, and then moved back out of the wall.
Also, as far as I know, he's somewhere off in that
Yeah,
direction.
there's 2 others you've seen.
Alright, well, for the meantime, I can only see the one directly in front of me.
Mhm,
So, swing away at that bad boy. He came from... There was a doorway there, wasn't there?
Uh-huh.
He's, like, standing, like, in it, basically?
Yeah, he was, and then now he's gone further back.
Yeah, so I can't get past him or anything. So, alright, I'll just smack him. Ah,
10 misses, unfortunately.
of course it does. Alright, let's try again.
21 hits though for 14 points, and that's exactly what you needed. As
Of course it was.
you smite it out of existence, leaving a small puddle of ectoplasm upon the floor. Anything else?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm, whatever.
Cytoplasm.
I said not cytoplasm
Hey.
because it's Steph. Yeah.
That's a
Oh my
Got him,
god!
boy.
You just made me remember that, and I just went back to being 15.
I always
Yeah.
remember that because of Steph
Never
said it
forget
directly to me, and I was like, "What?"
Never forget.
Anna and Anja were just like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you
That's a
want
full guy.
In Stefan's biology exam in GCSEs, instead of answering the correct answer, which was cytoplasm, he answered ectoplasm.
I've been playing a lot of Oblivion, right?
It's great for me
Doing a
because
lot of good.
we still use those past papers, so I see that question come up every now and then, and I'm just like, yes.
Good times. I'm such an idiot. Right, where's this door?
It's
Is it?
It's right next to you. So you can open it if you choose to, and if you do, then I will take away that.
I was going to say, 'cause that's where they came from, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So-
which reveals the two phantoms
Yeah.
behind.
Alright, yeah, I'm just going to stand pretty much in the way of the door.
Yeah, nice.
Like,
Uh,
yeah, that's it.
yep, Nigella.
Yes, Nigel's going to carry on fighting these two in front of him and Helen.
Very nice.
I'm going to try with Doom of Thorn's Wrath this time.
Yeah, regularly or recklessly?
Regularly.
Okay, oh, you didn't, yeah.
Oh,
Good
shit.
shout.
Yeah, I was going to say regularly beforehand anyway, to be fair, so it's not just because I saw the crit. 15
Ow. He's
on that one.
flickering.
And then on the second one,
It's
20. 17 on that one.
is fucking dead.
Well, more dead.
Yeah. Nigel
Dead.
just killing everything.
Tanky boy.
Just on your new motto, Anja, should just be like, turn up, fall asleep, kill everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Turn up, fall asleep, rampage.
Yeah. Helen, it's your go. You are no longer dodging. Although after Nigel just smacked that fucking ghost into oblivion, not sure you'll need to.
Cool. Let's punch this one.
Yeah. 15 just misses, unfortunately.
Ah.
10 also misses.
Oh.
I'm liking it.
The sounds are great.
No, it's 12 also misses.
Helen.
Good.
Is that your turn, Helen?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's sad. Ilkaas.
It's gonna walk. Can you go around there?
Yeah, I'll allow you to. Just
Okay.
squeeze past. It's not that wide, so.
And he'll thunderclap.
Okay. Cannot remember what that does, but con save, I think. Shit, that's a fucking loud noise, and all the windows smash as well.
Shit.
Oh no, they don't. No, the windows don't smash. That's still a very loud noise.
Fuck it, yeah, he's dumb. Well, he's not dumb, but
No,
he's
the
not,
range
he's-
is still only 5 foot, but it's just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sound is. It's like,
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
yeah, fair enough. Oh wait, why did I roll?
Oh,
advantage?
fuck.
Well, both passed, so
Oh shit.
it was with disadvantage as well. So I'll take that. Anything else, Ilkaas?
Well, maybe. Yeah. You know what? He's gonna use a sorcery point,
Ooh.
and he's gonna maybe cast a spell. I don't know. Don't really have good thing.
I love it when you've played 30 or 38 sessions or whatever with one character. You're just like, yeah, that's my turn. And then when you get a new character, you're like, I don't know what it does.
No, he won't do anything else, so I won't spend that sorcery point. It's all range stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Okie doke, this one up here is going to attack Nigel twice. 2 spectral longsword attacks. Both miss. Actually, no, he's not got the Shield of Faith anymore. What am I talking about? So one does hit. Wait, is your AC 15 now, Nigel? It's 15, isn't it?
Yes.
15. So one does hit for 8 points of force damage. You take the full thing because it's force damage. Then this one's gonna. Oh, sorry, go on.
Damage. No, sorry, I was gonna query it and then I realised, force damage.
Yeah. And 2 attacks against Ilkaas. 18 and a 13, I think.
First one hits.
7 points of force damage. 2 attacks against Farrah. 21.
Yep.
Hits for 7 points of force damage. And then 2 on Mr. Meadhan. So 1, 2.
Is it just the one on me? Oh no, 7.
No, 7 missed. A 23 and a 12 Meadhan. I think one of them hits, one of them misses.
I was going to say, how many attacks? Because they're all.
Oh, it's fucking
under the disadvantage.
disadvantage. Fuck me, I always forget.
Well,
that.
it's not because the first one hits, right? 21 and 23 with disadvantage still hits. That turns it off.
Oh, you're right. So, no, the 21 was
Sure.
on Farrah.
Yeah.
So it'd be
Oh,
23
sorry.
and 12. So 12 misses, right?
Yes.
So the second one is disadvantage. So both miss on that one. So the second one's attack is also disadvantage. 12 misses again. Oh my god. Fuck off.
Ah!
Shitty ghosts! And this one's got to make a con fucking save.
Oh.
How much damage, Tom?
It's 3 originally, I think.
Okay. Farrah.
Farrah doesn't know what's going on around here, whether anyone's dead or anything. But can't
could
do
ask.
nothing. Yeah, Meadhan, it's cow down. Meadhan, go. You down, Meadhan?
Sorry? What's wrong, dear? What?
Don't worry, Meadhan. I'm gonna need to just swipe at this thing. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for the rapier again.
Okie dokie. Shoulda took Shillelagh. 12
Yeah.
misses.
Yeah.
Take your turn.
Yes.
Okie doke. Cal, your go.
I'll call out, "I'm fine," and he'll command
Can I
the sword
react,
to attack
say
this one.
something?
What?
Could I react to say something?
You can just say something. I'm not that bothered about that.
Yeah. Alright, he'll just grunt behind him to Cal. Go help Farrah.
Yep.
So 18 hits, 12 points of slashing damage to which one?
This one. Fill up.
Oh yeah, you got your fancy sword, don't you?
Swing,
Can't see it
swing.
down there.
The token isn't out, which is
Yeah.
the right call from Lewis. I think.
Just clogs it
Right,
up.
sure.
Is this
Yep.
still alive?
It is still alive, yep.
Ah, I'll have to use my legs to walk over here.
Damn legs.
Flanking with Farrah.
Mm-hmm. 25 certainly hits. Wound it. The 12 points of damage. Still standing.
Final attack.
Hits again with a 17. Got 8, still standing though.
But okay, that's my full turn.
Okey doke. Meadhan!
Okay.
You are Meadhan.
Am I allowed to just ask what this wounding does?
It does some damage at the start of their turn if they fail a con save.
Okay, nothing I can affect then.
No.
So, I haven't hit either of these guys, so fuck it. Let's go for the one above to my left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that natural 20 was so close. 15 just misses, unfortunately.
Ah, sugar.
Sugar. And a 10 also misses. Well, a 10 there, though. Is that your turn, Meadhan?
Yeah.
Right, Nigel, show him how some barbarianism's done.
So, yeah. He's just gonna keep on wailing on it. Doing the old Vicky C.
27 definitely hits. Yep, that thing's fucking blasted into the next life.
And then he would turn around and start trying to get this guy. Same thing.
Swing and hit. Holy shit!
Phoebus.
Yeah, that one's dead as well.
Hey.
Nigel is just simply carving these ghosts out of existence.
I wish I'd done it with the blood spear now.
Yeah.
Could have used that temp HP. Never mind.
Helen, it's your go. Don't know how much you're needed after that one, but there's still someone in front of Ilkaas.
Yeah. Huh.
Just around the corner.
So these guys up here, how are they looking?
I mean, it's hard to tell because they're ghosts.
Oh yeah.
They don't really show signs of injury.
Okay.
When Nigel has just had his turn.
Yeah.
Can I run through them?
You cannot, no.
Ah.
However, you can hear the sounds of combat coming from around the corner down here.
Oh. Oh yeah. That's easier. Let's just punch that one.
With advantage, because Ilkaas is flanking. 22 certainly hits. 8 plus your D8. Okie doke. Second attack. 24 also hits. 10 plus your D8.
Okay.
Bonus action. Strikes one more. Oh my fucking god!
Oh.
8 eyes.
Now that is a disadvantage on your next attack, I'm afraid.
That's terrible.
Yeah, not great. I think it's the second time you've done this in this campaign.
Good fun.
Is that your turn, Helen?
Yeah, that's it, thank you.
Okie doke. Ilkaas, your go.
Ilkaas pulls out his staff, twirls it about. He's going to try and hit it.
Yeah! With advantage.
No. Oh, yeah. I was thinking ranged weapon.
Yeah, quarterstaff would be a melee weapon, I think.
Take this! Oh.
It should come up as a, if you equip it in your inventory, it should come up as a weapon attack on the actions list, I think.
I have.
Weird. Let me have a look.
Oh, does it have to be quarterstaff?
Just add a quarterstaff, because it's the same. You can use it as a still quarterstaff. Hey, let me try rolling it. Oh yeah, what the fuck? That's weird. Just add a quarterstaff to your inventory and use that. Well, that definitely misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Phantom Warriors. This one is going to attack Ilkaas twice. 22 and a 12. 8 force damage to you. So the first one hits, second one misses. And then we've got 2 on Meadhan. with the disadvantage bullshit.
Mm.
So the first
Love
one
it.
gets a 15, which I think hits.
Yeah.
And then I'll just-
Alright, you can have these ones.
So yeah, 5 plus 9, 14 points of force damage, so you take the full damage. And the second one is a 17 and a natural 1.
Oh.
So 8 points of force damage on top of that.
8 on top of 14, right?
Yeah. Farrah.
Wait, is falls halved or not?
Back
Nope.
over here.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing is half. But not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would only be halved if you're a blam type barbarian.
Both of these are alive over here, yeah?
They are indeed, yeah. Well,
Okay, let's just chuck a firebolt at that one.
okie doke. Oh, I forgot to do the wound thing for him as well.
Firebolt, the other one.
On save. Fails. What did he?
Hey.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
What was the damage on the
Oof.
necrotic, Tom?
I think it was 2 this time.
And that was on the,
Good rolls
was that on the
as well.
top one, Hannah?
Yeah, the one with the red on it.
Okay, 14 plus 13 is 27 points of damage. Holy shit.
Second crit on a Bruce Flame.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it, and I'm gonna go pee, so BRB.
So, Cal.
I'll send my sword through
Mm-hmm.
to attack the top one.
Yep, I think this is the last attack you can make with it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Miss,
And it fails.
unfortunately.
So it tries to come back to my hand, but I'm already holding my short sword, so it just drops to the ground next to me.
I was talking about this with Hannah. I'm perfectly happy for it to just go back into your sheath.
Okay.
Because I think it looks cooler and it's easier than you have to go. I'm gonna pick up my fucking dancing sword every time. So it
Okay.
returns directly into your sheath. Or its sheath.
And then he'll move into Meadhan space,
Mm-hmm.
make an attack against the top one.
Hits. It's wounded. It takes 8. Still standing. Misses on the second though, unfortunately.
And is there enough space to move up, or would I need to move back out into the
You'd have
corridor?
to move back out. There's like a broken bed there, so it will get an attack of opportunity. However, it is a disadvantage.
They both will if they want to take it.
Yeah. So 22 with disadvantage. Jesus. 11
Yep.
force damage and a con save for me, please. Which could make a difference, actually. Yeah, it does. 19 misses, I think, with Shield of Faith, right?
Yeah.
Meadhan, it's your go.
Aye. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go for the bottom one. The other side. The other one must obviously be a bit tricksy.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Oh, that one's dead.
There we
Snuffed
go.
out of existence. A
Alright,
single strike.
let's try this one then.
Also hits, and also snuffed out with a
Oh my
second
God.
strike. Meadhan,
I did it, Mom.
you're a big boy now. You get 3 big boy points.
Oh, I'm the biggest boy.
Nigel, there is one Spectral Warrior left, and it's in between Helen and Ilkaas. And it's got your...
Oh, I'll move as well.
Yeah, that's fine. It's got your weapon's name on it, I think. With advantage, because of Ilkaas flanking.
So, first one.
It's a
19.
hit with a 19.
13.
It's barely standing.
Come on. Gotta get this big boy.
Oh, it definitely hits.
27.
And with that, doesn't matter what you roll. Let's see what you
16.
get anyway. Yeah, it is most certainly dead, as
Deaded.
the remaining ones pop out of existence.
Nice.
With that, combat is over.
Hey. Huh?
Right.
I think I might need a short rest, to be honest.
Okay, so almost trapped by the stone wall that could have seen much more dire results, if not for Farrah's quick thinking, causing the stone to shape a door large enough for you to pass through.
Yeah.
Beyond these two rooms now with the doors, I'll just open both of them. You can see that both these rooms look like tattered knights' quarters.
Yeah.
Would you search each one?
Yeah, I think Farrah's going to go into this one.
Okay. Farrah, you see tattered and faded drapes cover the windows of the circular room, and empty torch sconces line the walls. You can see broken bunk beds and armor stands are strewn on the floor.
Anything ghostly in here?
From what you can tell, it doesn't seem like anything ghostly remains. It's definitely quiet once more.
Yeah, so it's mostly just dusty stuff.
Just searching.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're searching throughout the wreckage, you find a small wooden coffer containing 4 potions.
Ooh.
If you, let me just quickly check the old Arcana rules. If anyone has a proficiency in Arcana, they can make an Arcana check. Otherwise...
She'll take it to Nigel.
How many of us is there? Is it just Nigel?
Ilkaas now as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, of course.
I don't know that though.
Oh, scales.
And he was slinging spells about.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he knows nothing about potions. Nigel, do you know anything about
Doesn't
potions?
know what he's doing.
No,
Try
just dead
Ilkaas
again.
first.
Ilkaas would pull out his book that he took from the library and be like, I've read about them.
Yeah, she'll hold them up then. Do you know what these could be?
He'd get his book out and he'll do an Arcana check.
What a nerd.
Oh,
Hey!
you can tell, Ilkaas, you instantly recognise all 4 potions are potions of invulnerability.
I imagine he just opens it to a random page and it's potion invulnerability. He
Yep.
looks at it, he's like, yeah. It just points at them.
So you can, whoever wants to, can add. You've got 4 of them. What they do is, for 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
Ooh.
The potion's syrupy liquid looks like liquefied iron.
Farrah definitely wants one. She gives one to Nigel, even though he probably don't need it. But...
Well,
And what if a single person drinks all 4 at once?
Let's find
full
out.
invincibility.
you become He-Man. So, people who want to, so Farrah, Nigel, who else would like one?
Is it Mira? Has there been a number of times now where Cal's come close to going down?
Who? Cal?
Cal.
Yeah, we could give one to Cal. He doesn't have resistances, does he, Tom?
Certainly not to
No.
the sun.
No, I'd say, well, Cal can take one then, and then one more person. Who else would like to take one?
Ilkaas would only do it if they offered it to him.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Ilkaas, but he's not at the front line, you know what I mean?
No, we haven't seen him enough yet. Farrah, did you volunteer to take one?
Yeah, Farrah's got one. You can have one.
Oh, she's
maybe.
already got one.
Yeah.
Who's left? Helen.
Robbing my dad's
You and
house.
Ilkaas. Helen. Helen's a crystal.
Yeah, won't be long till she probably doesn't need it. Okay, I'll take it
Okay, so
if you want.
each of you add a potion of invulnerability to your inventory.
Where's Helen? Oh, there she is.
How long does it last? Did you say 1 minute?
1 minute, yeah. If you search for
wow.
it, it should come up, I think.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm there.
Sounds like that'd be good
Got it.
fight against Strahd.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and did someone investigate the other side as well?
If you search throughout the other room, you would find simply wreckage similarly, but no sign of any similar coffers filled with lovely potions. How late do people want to go tonight? Would people want to stop now, or...?
I feel like
it's
now's not a
very late.
bad time to leave it.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
going to suggest
Yeah.
the same thing.
Should we have a short rest while we go?
No. For reasons.
No.
Right, so with that then, we will end today's session here.
Alright.
Woo!